know.
Again, we really need to have a set of headphones that will exclusively check.
I keep forgetting to bring down my Pokemon headphones.
So just grab that plug and re-plug it over and over. Why you take so long?
I'm sure you'll get the chance to play Silk Song very
I
soon.
will. No, it won't be very soon.
This year, very soon.
Team Cherry is a 3-person team. It'll probably take 4 years before they even get the game done. Or even into a playable state. Like, I have no doubts that it's not coming out this year. It's probably not coming out next year. They don't even have a TBA. They just have TBA on Steam. It doesn't even have a projected timetable. They purposely won't give one because they don't want people to, like, wait for it. They're like, we will announce when it's done and like near done that it's coming out.
Okay, everything seems to be audible.
Good.
Alright. Hello, people. It's us, True Bros Game 9. I'm your host, your younger bro.
I am your other host, Older Bro.
And we're back playing some Let's Go Eevee, where we're shiny hunting for Dratini still.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Now, off camera, we were listening to some music. One of the songs I played was American Beautiful. Did you know that song took me an incredibly long time to find?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't find that song till today.
Uh-huh. That's, yeah, that is a very long time. Given that,
Wait, was it today? No, sorry, yesterday.
Younger Bro is losing track of his days, guys.
I thought I added
it.
it.
Senile.
I thought I added it today. It was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Sure,
so
sure.
I didn't, because I just didn't know the lyrics. Like,
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what the lyrics were,
Gotcha.
and I just had the lyrics all wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the wrong lyrics because I've listened to it so many times that I just know the lyrics by heart now.
Yeah, I had the lyrics completely wrong, as normal.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Also, I was under the impression Carrie Underwood sang the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think Jesus Take the Wheel came out around the same time as that song.
Yep.
So
you're just like,
they sound
these two people
similar.
sound similar. It must be the same person.
No. Hello, Nox Knight. No.
Hello, Brandon Senpai, who is Nox Knight. How
Yeah.
are you?
And then I began to wonder if it was Little Big Town. No, it's a band that sounds similar to Little Big Town.
How did you screw up which person was singing the song twice?
I had no idea what the name of the band was called until I looked at it.
I got
Their
that.
band name is called the Henningtons.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had no idea that was
We're,
their name.
We're doing okay, sir. Just trying to get another Dratini.
Yeah, because I could have swore to God that their lead singer was freaking Carrie Underwood, and it's not.
Nope. Yeah, I have definitely made that mistake multiple times, because I'm not good with band names.
As we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're worse than me.
Yes. Because I just don't care. I'm just like, that song sounded good. That is the extent of my cares about a band name.
Unless it's Queen.
No, I still don't care that it's the band singing it's Queen. I just care that the song was good, but I know that it's by Queen. It's kind of hard to mistake Queen songs for Queen. They are very,
Few people that sound like Queen.
well, yes, but I was gonna say they're very flamboyant. It's very difficult.
I guess so. But with country music,
Everyone
it
sounds the
goddamn
goddamn same.
One of the only voices I think is distinguishable enough is actually Randy Travis.
Oh.
Because Randy Travis has one of those very, very deep voices.
Yeah, I don't know who's
They-
the most distinguishable and like who are the most like I recognizable in country music.
Yeah,
In all honesty, Florida Georgia Line's probably pretty high up there for distinguishability because of how bad they are. They're pretty hard to tell apart from anybody else.
I guess.
But,
I'd say another person that's very distinguishable is, not Garth Brooks, Brooks and Dunn, Ronnie Dunn. Ronnie Dunn.
You went through every single permutation. Like, it's not this person, it's not the two of them, it's the other one.
Because all three of them were on, well, both people in Brooks and Dunn, Garth Brooks and Ronnie Dunn, were soloists.
You started with Garth Brooks, you're like, okay, it's not Garth Brooks, it's not the two of them, it's the other one in the two. Like, just
Garth Brooks, you just know it's him because it's Garth Brooks.
Sure, I guess.
But Ronnie Dunn, I had no idea what his first name is, like the Dunn in Brooks and Dunn.
To be fair, I didn't even care enough to like think about the fact that Brooks and Dunn had Garth Brooks in it. I just like, I don't fucking care.
I found that out by looking up the damn band.
Yeah.
Like, wait, the Brooks is Garth Brooks? Of course it is.
Yeah, it's like, it makes sense, but didn't think about it because I just didn't care.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have
Look,
any...
if you're making good music, I don't care what your name is. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, Ronnie Dunn's one of those people who really sings, like, all out every damn time, and he's good at it.
But yeah, no, it's, yeah. It's kind of a double-edged sword when you're one of those people who are like I put my all into it, because it's like, if it's really good, if it's good, it's gonna sound really good. If it's bad, it's gonna sound really bad. There is no middle ground.
Yeah, going back to Florida Georgia Line, I'd say one of their best songs is Talk You Out of It.
I don't remember which one that is.
Well, let me think of the lyrics.
Let's see him fuck these up, too.
And now you're looking like a line from a Vandross song. I'm looking... Damn it. I fucked it up.
Well, clearly. That was the premise. Of course you were gonna fuck it up.
I'm looking at that fine little dress you got on. Don't get me wrong, girl, I love it. Now I just wanna talk you out of it. It's a very new song. I don't even know if you heard it.
No, don't recognize it.
It came out like my last year of high school, so like 2018.
It's a very recent song. It's 3 years old.
Doesn't mean you heard it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's their newest song. Wait, was it their newest song? No, they came out with one last year. So it was the song before 2020 song.
Sure.
I don't even remember the one they made in 2020.
Let's be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if their career's dead. Like, I think they might have reached the end of their life.
Did you jack up the brightness on the TV?
Nope, haven't adjusted it at all.
And just...
Not only have I not adjusted it, it's exactly the same as the monitor.
Okay, I'm just making sure because, like... I jack up the brightness on the Switch?
Nope, it's the same as it was before.
It looks like cloudy.
It's not cloudy. It's exactly the same. You also can't change the brightness while in a game.
Fuck you, Switch.
It's the same. It's just you. The table might have been moved further away. Hold on a second.
I don't know how. We haven't really messed with it.
Well, I was just noticing that my thing was much further away than it normally was. I was like, what the heck? Because I was like having to lean up to get to the mic, and I was like, okay, this is too far away. And it's pretty much extended as far as it possibly can. So.
Yeah, I'm really loving Andy's suggestion. Just wait here in the overworld. Like, it is so much better.
Yeah,
and
almost like he knew what he was talking about.
And for whatever reason, this
or something
produces better results.
Well,
because guys, I still consider this one of the worst methods to shiny hunt with.
Well, it's bad because you're not doing anything. It's extremely good because it produces results.
No, it's bad because this is technically the slower way.
I mean,
like, it still produces
you
results.
You say that, but it seems like every single time you do it, you get results faster than the faster way. So, look,
that's just luck-based.
Right, I agree with you. Fundamentally, you are correct. It's luck. But when it's consistent luck, like, there's...
Like, this... By just sitting here doing nothing, you're not resetting the route, you're not, like, encountering Pokemon at all.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't, like... Basically, every time a Dratini spawns on screen, it's the same damn Dratini for the next... What is it, like... Not even kidding, like, the next 24 minutes. Well, it should be.
Yeah, see, I have no idea. I just think that people don't understand how the spawn mechanic actually works. I think that people think they understand it, and don't.
This is coming from, like, people who looked at the damn
I understand.
code.
I get that people have, like, data mined the game and know exactly how it works. And yet it seems to always not work that way. It's like, they say, oh yeah, it's the same Dratini, they respawn, and it takes, like, 15 minutes before a new one spawns. It's like, sure, except that doesn't seem to happen when you're shiny hunting. It seems like it, you know, just appears within a 15-minute period. So it's like, it feels more like every single one of them is actually unique.
The only way this could be faster is if they explained it where every time there is a new Dratini on screen, that's an instant reroll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it feels like is actually happening, even if the code says it isn't. It feels like every time the Dratini respawns, it is just a new Dratini.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that people have looked into the code and are like, no, but that's not actually how it works. I'm like, yeah, except the shiny hunting seems to imply that it is.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it's like, because when you force despawn things, you tend to get them at the same rate or slower than when you do this. Now, the only way that's possible is if this method is exactly the same as the other method. And the only way that's possible is if this is despawning them. So I don't know, I agree, the coders, the people who data mine the game, know what they're talking about. But the statistics seem to imply they have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, the fastest way is absolutely resetting the route, transitioning in any form of way.
That, based on the data miners who we assume know what they're talking about.
And honestly, that holds up, and that's the preferred way I would like to shiny hunt, but unfortunately I can't do that with every Pokemon. Second fastest way is to just despawn the Pokemon you're hunting for. And I proved that that is a very effective method, especially with starter Pokemon.
But this is also a very effective method and works. Yeah, and it annoys the hell out of you.
And this is the third method, and it fucking sucks.
But it works.
It does work. Cause my understanding is, like, basically Pokemon could not spawn while you were in the overworld in water.
Yeah, which is not true.
Yeah, which...
It's very much clearly not true.
Yeah, it's spawning in water, luckily. But we did prove that if we are overland in the overworld, they will not spawn.
Or if they are spawning, they're spawning at a much lower rate for some reason. Which is weird, because I think if you stand on the land, they will spawn.
No, actually. Well, yes and no. The only way you can get Pokemon to spawn in water while you're on land is if you were in water, then got back on land.
Yeah. But it's weird because it does work in reverse. If you're on water with grass next to the water, then they will spawn in the grass.
Yeah, Pokemon that spawn in the grass will basically spawn no matter what.
Yeah,
as long
which
as
is fucking stupid.
Even
like,
off screen. Even
yeah,
off screen.
it's like, so why the fuck doesn't it work in reverse? Why is it the water Pokemon aren't constantly spawning, and the air Pokemon aren't constantly spawning?
The thing...
Why the fuck are the grass
Thi-
Pokemon
this
exempt
is-
from spawning rules?
This is what I think it is. The grass has a larger radius, and when you're within that radius, Pokemon will spawn. Water has a much slower rate, not slower, much like smaller radius. So if you're not in that radius, then you won't get Pokemon spawn at all.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then why is it Pokemon can go all the way off the fucking top of the screen and come back?
I believe what it is Pokemon can only get so far away from you.
Yeah, but the grass Pokemon can't get that far. The water Pokemon can absolutely get further than the grass Pokemon. Because if the water's all the way off screen, they will actually just walk right off and come right back. But, like, the grass Pokemon just don't do that. It's like, what the... I don't understand how this game works.
Yeah, what I hate about shiny hunting in water is basically they spawn in a very large boundary, and some of the boundary you can't even fucking see. So, like, we could have found a shiny like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's why I want to stay in this corner to keep it in this lane. But
yeah.
Yeah, Dratini's gonna take freaking forever. But yeah, guys, off screen I had a combo Dratini again. Because I had to turn my game system off because for whatever reason I wasn't able to buy a certain game on the Nintendo eStore. Honestly, I'm half tempted to just trade up the one shiny Dratini I have in Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can do that right now if I wanted to.
Let's say again.
I have one shiny Dratini in Pokemon Go, and I'm kind of tempted to trade it up.
Nah, just... don't waste the Pokemon on this game.
Honestly, I think I'd have an easier time in Pokemon Go finding a shiny Dratini than this. I still haven't found damn shiny Miltank. Like, what pisses me off about shiny Miltank is you can't find it shiny unless the event is happening.
Yeah.
And I participated in both and never found one. And my friend participated in both and he had like a whole box. Like, it ticks me off.
What is the name of this route?
This route? This is 10.
Okay. You can have a maximum of 5 water spawns, 4 grass spawns, and 3 sky spawns.
I haven't seen anything in Overworld.
Yeah, I haven't either.
According to this, I'm reading this off of Cerebi. According to this, there is no, like, mechanic of, like, the Pokemon that despawn and reappear. And it's the same Pokemon. It's just a 150-second it despawns. And then sometimes they despawn earlier if another Pokemon is scheduled to appear at the same time. Or, like, earlier.
Interesting.
So, according to this, no. This, when they disappear, it despawns. And when a new Pokemon spawns in, it is a different Pokemon. But I am continuing to look up information.
Well, maybe the guy who was reviewing it might have been wrong.
Oh yeah, the other interesting thing is that, apparently, yeah, whenever you catch a Pokemon, if you have a 31 combo, you are guaranteed 4 IVs for that species, which is a weird mechanic I don't understand.
That I knew.
Yeah, I knew about it, but I just forgot about it.
I don't really care about the IVs.
No, I don't either, but yeah, I am not seeing any information on any of the sites that talk about, like, when a Pokemon despawns and another one respawns, it's the same Pokemon. I think what they might have been referring to is if a Pokemon, if you move, like, say you move straight up right now, if a Pokemon appears, that might be one of these Pokemon down here teleporting up there. So that Pokemon might be the same Pokemon. But once it actually on-screen despawns, I think it stops existing. And just a new Pokemon spawning in is a new Pokemon. But like if you're rapidly moving, you can have Pokemon from earlier teleport up to catch up with you. So that might be what they're talking about. Because I think can happen.
Yeah.
But also, how the fuck would you even know? Like, that's the fundamental question, is how the hell do people know if that happens? I guess if you weren't going for a shiny, I guess you could figure that out. By, like... Because if you had a shiny on screen, you could run up, and I guess if another shiny just randomly appeared there, it'd be relatively likely. But yeah, because that's the important thing, is that you'd be able to know I guess you'd be able to know pretty quickly if that is a real thing or not if you ignored a shiny and it disappeared. Because if you're correct, and it's not re-rolling, then if a shiny disappears from screen, it should reappear for the next, like, 15 minutes. Like, every single time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am nigh certain that that person didn't know what the fuck they were talking about,
Or that you misunderstood what they were talking about. Because
because we have not seen that happen.
we have ignored some shinies. Like, or at least we've missed a shiny. Almost certainly once.
We've despawned them forcibly.
Yeah, I know we've forcibly despawned them.
But
Okay,
that's my point. Is if you're correct, it's impossible to shiny thing by just it appearing and you not seeing it, because it should always reappear.
Okay, then the next extra shiny we see, we'll put that to the test.
Yeah, if we get another extra, we'll just ignore it. If it disappears, and then we see another one reappear in the next, like, few minutes, it's probably that you're probably correct. But I'm relatively certain that's just not true.
Yeah, I don't...
Because that would mean, if that's correct, then the game would have to, in the background, be caching every Pokemon that appears on screen, and not refreshing it for several minutes. Every 15 minutes. And that'd be weird.
I think that's what it's doing, and it sucks. And that's why it takes so fucking long in this method.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember, I think this game does have, like, the normal rates, right? It is, like, still 4,000, right? I mean, not with this method. It's a bit better, but it's still based on that same number.
This is almost the equivalent of Masuda, but barely not.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like Pokemon Go rates. It is based on the Pokemon rates. So even using, like, Shiny Charm and this, it's still not guaranteed rates. It's still like a 1 in 400, 200 chance. Whatever it was. 512, I think? That sounds about right. It's still like a 1 in 512 chance. So it's still, like, taking a fuck ton of time.
And this is the fundamental problem with shiny hunting. Like, I enjoy it in some games.
Yeah. It's enjoyable in the sense that it's like you can sit back, relax, talk with the audience, but you know it's going to take hours for you to get what you're looking for. Because you're just rolling the dice 30 trillion times in a row.
Yeah, like, probably... Our longest hunt was definitely Almanite.
Yeah.
But we said fuck it to that.
Yeah, because it's full ons. No Shiny Charm, no anything. It's just full fucking ons.
And that was just a straight, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a helmet.
But yeah, I really got into shiny hunting because of A-Drive.
Yeah. No, it's enjoyable.
Like,
there was a channel that I was watching. I think it was actually Casper made a video about, like, talking about shiny hunting and, like, why people do it.
At times it can be freaking fun.
Yeah. Although hilariously, several people gave answers, and he was just like, I think somebody gave an answer of like not just the standard, like, oh, you know, it's the thrill of, you know, getting something that's like getting a rare Pokemon and just being able to collect them. Somebody gave an answer that was like basically just like a slot machine, like kind of answer, in the same way like a loot. I think they literally said something like, it gives me the same responses like I would get from a loot box, and they're like, that's gambling. You should get help. That is a gambling addiction. Go get help. Stop shiny hunting. Go get help. But it's just like, yeah, for most people, it's just like they just want to collect every shiny Pokemon. It's a nice way to talk with chat, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, those are all very interesting and cool reasons to shiny hunt.
Yeah, my reasoning is because I want to freaking collect them all and to prove that I can. Yeah,
well, the question never was, can you collect them all? It's, is it worth collecting them? And
I would say the ones that look the best are probably worth it.
Yeah. Well, and it's the Pokemon Company. A lot of them don't look that good. Remember, a lot of these were computer generated. They're not that great.
Yeah, totally shinies we don't really have to go for. Like, I don't even... Do I have the... I think I have the entire Dratini.
Yeah. Effectively, this entire thing is just to say that, you know, you have every shiny in this game. You never have to come back and play it for shiny hunting. That's literally it. You don't ever have to.
Plus, these Pokemon, I could literally trade for something I don't have.
Yeah, you could. It's...
But that's an off-screen thing.
Yeah.
Also, did you add a tab on our official Discord for specifically like shiny trades?
I have not messed with the official Discord in a little while, so I will have to get around to that. I have been a little bit busy, so.
Yeah, I know you're still redoing the entire channel, basically.
Yep.
Where are you at right now?
Well, the next playlist is Pokemon Go, so...
Alright, and you're still putting that off?
Not exactly. I'm not... The thing I'm trying to do is, what I'm trying to do is to not do any work on that when I have videos that need to be edited. Because what has happened is I've been doing editing for that, and not editing the videos and getting off our backlog. So, I am doing my best to not mess with that while videos need editing. So, I'm probably not going to get to that until tomorrow, and then after that I still can't get to it because of the bullshit with Ryan. So, it's going to be a while before I get back to that, because I have to...
Yeah, you have to get Ryan back to where it was.
Yeah, so that has to take priority over any of that. So.
Yeah, like I said, I could work on some of the things, just make thumbnails for every series you're editing, and I can
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
put them
That's that, and that is fine.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you about the thumbnails, like, for, AM2R, where it's episode 10, ...
This is on the thumbnail, or in the video?
On the thumbnail.
I'll look into it.
I think episode 10 had to be,
Yeah, episode 10 was actually episode 11, because episode 10 didn't record, so we, like, skipped ahead.
yeah.
I'll probably just change that. Because we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I think that was the same for a couple other series, though.
Yeah, we've done that a couple times. We don't usually do that. Most of the time, we just say fuck it and re-record the whole damn game to get back to that point. Well, not re-record, but replay the whole game just to get back to the fucking point. Because we are way too,
committed.
We're way too committed to not giving you guys a break in the video. Unless it's literally impossible for us to do so.
Yeah, I was like that with MLP. Because I was like, no, I want to start, like, first, like I wanted to play the entire tutorial.
Yeah.
And I had to buy Rainbow Dash, not even kidding, at least 15 times.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
And it was like $2 every freaking time.
Yep. Wasted $30 fucking dollars. Trying to, just because you refuse to, you know, just say, no, I'm not doing this again.
Yep. Because the thing is, the special currency to buy Rainbow Dash, oh my god, she costed so fucking much.
Yes.
I'm not even kidding, I think she was like 550 of the special currency.
Yep.
Which is around the same price as Celestia when she's on sale.
Yes.
Celestia, it was like 1,000 of the special currency.
Yeah,
you remember it being ludicrous because I know you played it.
Yep. I remember having like 2 of the gem buildings explicitly because I did not want to have to buy shit.
I think in my playthrough I might have got 1.
Yeah.
I never got offered one yet.
Yeah. They are very rare offerings, because obviously they want you to pay for the special currency, not get it for free. So...
Oh, hell, if I got a freaking gem shop, I'd just freaking...
But yeah, it's like... Yeah, you just wait it out. and they know people will do that.
If I remember in the shop, I think you can have up to like 3 or 4 of those special.
Yeah, they
currency
had like
shops.
2 or 3. I think it was 3 at the time. But yeah, it's like, no, we don't want that.
It wouldn't surprise me if they just got rid of
See,
them at one point.
But yeah, like that kind of stuff is why I hate mobile gaming overall. Because
it's like a loot box.
no, that's not why. I mean, I hate that. I do. But that's all gaming right now. Like, that's just video game companies right now. Why I hate mobile gaming specifically is because mobile gaming does loot box shit and puts fucking timers on how much you can play their fucking games. Because, you know, the thing that you want to do when you're wanting to play a video game is sit down, click on all the things, and then not be able to do things for 24 hours in the game. That's a fun gaming experience.
Yeah, even I have to admit, I wish I could just play the game hours on in. There's only one game on phone that you can technically do that for.
Mhm.
Sorry, no, 2. That's Pokemon Go and Dragon Ball Legends.
Yeah.
However, if you get to the point when you can't do anything in Dragon Ball Legends, all you can do every day is like play the daily stuff and then that's it.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, at least Dragon
again,
Ball Legends.
there are
like,
some good mobile games. Most of the good mobile games are not what you'd consider mobile games, though. They're like puzzle apps. Those are the best mobile games.
Some like flow free,
Yeah.
like
Sudoku, like any kind of fucking puzzle app where they don't have timers on how much you can do the game.
yeah. Once you have everything unlocked, you can just do it all.
Yeah, it's like, those are the good mobile games because it's playing a game on your phone. Although, to be honest, the best mobile games are on Switch now because the Switch has basically replaced mobile gaming needs. Just get your Switch out and play it on the go. Which is kind of hilarious because Nintendo also started releasing mobile games when they started doing their Switch stuff. So it's like they both made a console that meant you didn't need mobile gaming, but also recognized they weren't going to kill mobile gaming because, well, they'd already been doing the DS,
Yeah,
and that wasn't killing
there are
mobile
some
games.
mobile games that you absolutely can't play on Switch.
No, I'm not talking about, like, mobile games being played on Switch. I'm saying that the Switch itself
Is mobile?
yeah. But again, Nintendo recognized that, like, they've had handhelds for their entire life. Nintendo's main selling point is their handhelds. And mobile gaming still exists, so clearly they're not going to kill it just by making the Switch.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're gonna do with the next console. Like,
Well, that's the thing, is, yeah. Well, here's the big thing. Nintendo has learned that they did not make money from console gaming. The Switch is not a console. It is a handheld that you can dock to your TV.
which is fucking cool.
Yeah, but what that means is they don't make consoles anymore. We're not going to see another Wii. We're not going to see another GameCube. We're going to see stuff like the Switch, like the Game Boy Advance. It's just that now Nintendo has said, we don't need to have a difference. We don't need to have 2 different types of gaming. We can just have the Switch-type gaming, and it does both. You can play the game wherever you want, whenever you want, however you want.
Yeah, I still really don't get why Girl I Like did not want the Switch. I really don't.
Well, it wasn't she didn't want the Switch. It's that she didn't have the Switch, and so she justified her not having the Switch by saying, well, but I just don't want the Switch. But as soon as she got offered the Switch, suddenly it was an entire flip.
No, she wasn't offered it. She bought it herself.
Yes, but that's what I'm
But-
saying. It's she couldn't afford it. She didn't have the money to get one.
So her justification was, well, it's literally a "but I meant to do that" kind of statement. It was never about she didn't like the Switch. It was never about anything like that. It was, I do not have the money to buy the Switch, and therefore I'm going to make an excuse that I just don't want to buy it. But suddenly, once I get the money, oh, I'm out buying it.
Honestly, I knew she'd buy it to begin with because I knew she couldn't resist playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
At all.
Once the new Pokemon games came out on the handheld console,
basically, once Isle of Armor hit and once I told her about Nickit, she was basically really wanting it. But if I remember her words exactly, she told me she does not like how it looks. That was her whole reasoning of hating it.
she doesn't like... But the Switch is literally based on the Wii U's gamepad and on the Game Boy Advance.
She never owned a Wii U, sadly. I think she has a Game Boy Advance.
It's like, it's based on their... What?
Yeah,
I don't like how this looks. It looks like a Nintendo handheld. What do you mean you don't like how it looks? It looks like all the other ones.
I think what she was meaning is not necessarily the Switch, how the games worked. Like, like, in terms of, like, Pokemon, how their database changed where, like, probably the thing she, really didn't like was the fact that you couldn't use a stylus, I guess. Like, she liked the whole 3DS kind of thing. And she didn't like the fact that there's not two screens. Right, that was it. She hated.
Yeah, but
yeah,
most
she hated
of
it for
their,
not having two
it's
screens.
like most of their handhelds have never had two screens. They've had more consoles without two screens than they've had with two screens. Like,
anyway, I'm just happy she finally got it. I knew she'd get it.
besides, like, most of the, like, see, I'm used to people saying the other way around. They're like, oh yeah, the two screens are cool, except for the fact I keep fucking breaking it. Because the way you close the two screen thing is by putting the two screens together.
Yeah,
It's like, so many people
I
have broken that thing by just, you know,
shutting it
too hard. Like, it's like,
I think I cracked my DS doing that.
plus again, it's not like the Switch has gotten rid of their second screen. It's just that their second screen is also their first screen.
Yeah, they merged the two
Yeah,
screens.
it's like, hey, we can do the touchscreen stuff on the same screen as the main stuff.
I think you can still technically have it two screen where it's...
Yeah, I don't know if there are that many games that can do that, but I imagine that they could probably still do it.
Yeah, like, you would have to,
You'd basically hold it up like this and be like throwing it at the screen.
maybe...
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way they can do it, but yeah, it's...
I mean, maybe if you Chromecast it,
Yeah,
because it can connect to Bluetooth.
effectively is Chromecast, yeah. God damn it, Darkus. Playing Animal Crossing New Horizon. You bastard!
I haven't played it yet.
No, we've not.
Yeah, a lot of our Switch
It's
games
almost... Yeah, it's
are on hold because of this fucking game.
Well, more accurately, what happened was for Animal Crossing, we planned to play it, except I'd started the game and you'd started the game, and neither of us really wanted to restart our game. And so somebody else got Animal Crossing and said, oh yeah, I'll let you play it off this one. And then they didn't do that. So now we're back at the point of neither of us really wants to restart the game. And we also got sidetracked on other series,
Yeah.
so it's like, fuck it.
And we decided that I was going to restart since I was not as far as you.
Yeah, effectively. You were like, I'm less far, so I'll restart. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how we're going to do Animal Crossing when we get to
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, you say it's going to be interesting, but it's going to be the way that everyone plays Animal Crossing, by just changing the fucking date and time.
Well, yeah, but...
Which, again, guys, is not cheating. The developers have confirmed that is an intended mechanic of the game.
But yeah, I was talking about the two-player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, again, I don't know if we actually can do that.
We're gonna try it, guys, but
Because I think,
we don't
didn't
know.
we look up that that's not possible?
Yeah, we still don't. We really still don't.
Because
know.
remember, it's like, if you do 2-player, it's like you can't actually play the full game while you're in 2-player mode. It's like, you wouldn't be able to do shit while I'm there.
But I still think you can help, like, catch fish and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's... Again, it's not really worth it. It's...
This game is not actually 2-player. It's not like Stardew Valley, where you can play the game with 2 players, and it's the exact same game. Like, Animal Crossing doesn't work that way. It maybe should work that way, but it does not.
Yeah, it really should work that way.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, why the fuck shouldn't you be able to do everything while I'm there?
Yeah, like, why can't I go off and work on the aquarium while you go off and work on bugs?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, me and you would definitely get done faster that way.
Hello, Anna. How you doing?
Hey, Anna.
Hope you're having fun with Ratchet and
You're
Clank.
having fun.
Yes. Hope you're having fun with Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, you're playing Ratchet and Clank?
Tis a good game series, I hear. I have not played much of it.
I really,
or watched any
really
of it.
want to play the one on PS5.
Yeah.
Really do.
Which one's on PS5?
The one where he dimension hops.
That's not clear.
I don't know enough about them to know which one that is. You're gonna have to be more specific.
It's the newest one. I can't even think of the name of it.
Couldn't tell you. Like, I don't play Ratchet and Clank because they're not on Nintendo, so I don't know. I haven't played them.
Actually, I think the new game might also be on PS5.
I thought it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, right. Yeah, you
I'm
might be
pretty
right.
sure that PlayStation owns them.
You might be right. Ratchet and Clank. No, not PS4, PS5. Fuck. Shit.
Oh, that's cool. Glad to hear you got it.
Right.
You got it for free.
Rift Apart.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Ratchet.
Not heard of that one, but sure.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is not necessarily dimension hopping.
Well, clearly it's about being ripped apart.
How I want to call it dimension hopping because when Ratchet goes through these portals, it takes him to planets that are within his dimension, but he turns female or female takes his place. It's weird. Like, literally when...
Okay, I've got no fucking clue.
Yeah, when he travels through some of the portals, he basically becomes female.
No clue, guys.
Even though it's not...
No clue.
It's not Ratchet at all. It's a different person entirely.
Gotcha. You're confusing Anna, too. She has no idea what you're talking about, either.
Yeah, I don't know which one she's playing.
Good question. The better question is which... like, we know which one you're playing, we think.
There's another Ratchet and Clank on the PS4 that's not...
It's just...
Rift. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank...
It's also possible that Younger Bro's just playing a mod.
No, I saw the damn trailer.
That could still be a mod.
No.
Fans will make all kinds of weird crap.
No,
She's playing the 2016 one.
yeah, it's not PS5 one.
Gotcha. Well, is the PS5 one only on PS5, or is it also on PS4?
It wasn't made in 2016.
Gotcha.
It was made like last year.
Rift Apart is an actual game. Well, we know it's an actual game. Look, just because it's an actual game doesn't mean that fans won't make fake trailers for real games with weird shit in it.
No, that trailer was real because PlayStation basically has a the equivalent of Nintendo Direct.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. PlayStation has their own account that they post videos to.
Yeah, and I watched that.
Gotcha.
That's how I know it was you.
I mean, to be fair, PlayStation also puts things like Life of Black Tiger and all the Pontus games on their official channel. And those aren't real games.
Yeah, and they also fucked up Spider-Man. Remember when they
when PlayStation announced that Miles Morales was DLC for Spider-Man, and then then the creator of the games had to be like, no?
Idiots.
You own us! You should know what we're making!
Yeah, it's the sequel to the Spider-Man 20...
Well, again, to be fair, I can understand why that confusion was made, because it's the sequel, but the sequel includes the whole the previous game in the sequel.
Yeah, here's the thing, like...
So it's like...
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, it's like... Well, yeah, sorry. It's like Bayonetta 2. If you buy Bayonetta 2, you get Bayonetta 1.
Exactly.
For free on that console.
Well,
so it's a package.
Yeah, to get the Spider-Man remastered, you had to pre-order Spider-Man Miles Morales to get it free. Otherwise, you have to buy it off the store, and I don't remember how much it is.
Yeah. It's like, it's some... Yeah, but the point is that it was like, yeah, I could understand why somebody might, at Sony, forgot that they were two separate games and not just DLC for the other game. Hello, Andre. How you doing?
Speaking
we are
of
doing
Andre,
okay.
Now we're still loving your method of shiny hunting here.
Yeah, we're
heavily investing in it.
We're buying 300 stocks and flying
Pokeballs.
in shiny hunting via air.
I had to get my flying license. I got my wings.
You already beat the game. You've had your flying license for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I had to get it renewed.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, they take your wings away and you're permanently grounded.
Yeah, it's a very gruesome process. They literally rip the wings right off your Dragonite. It's very disgusting. It can't even use wing attack anymore. It's just bleeding out. It's just dead.
No, they freaking char it.
There's a Ratchet & Clank game called Questing for Booty, or Quest for Booty. I mean, that sounds right. Like that just sounds like something they do.
They want that booty. They want that bootang.
Honestly, that sounds more like a title Shantae would have.
I think the first game...
Like, I could imagine Shantae doing Shantae, like, 6 questing for booty. It's like, wait a minute. Are you talking about treasure or your ass? Because it could be either way with her.
Yeah, I think Shantae 1 just got added to the Switch. I saw that on Nintendo eStore the other day.
I know there was a Shantae game that, like, I think in one of the directs that was talked about. So if it's not one, it's one of them. Yeah, it's like, it would work! Like, it's...
No, that's Bayonetta 3.
That's all the Bayonetta games. It's
Quest
not even,
for Bootang.
Like, it's, like, Bayonetta is all about her body. We don't need to be any more... Like,
yeah, instead of
it's already very clear.
Yeah, instead of all about that base, it's about that bootay.
But that's what the base is.
Look, there's first base, there's second base, there's third base. We don't know what kind of base she's talking about. Hell, it could be her guitar for all we know.
Look, I'm gonna look up the damn lyrics to that song.
We still haven't heard another new song
but
from Megan
given the
Trainor.
fact that one of the lines in all about that bass is "I'm bringing booty back," I'm pretty sure I'm right. Megan Trainor. There it is.
Please tell me she's actually come out with a new song, because she hasn't had one in quite some time.
Well, it looks like she just had a child, so it's very possible she's
taking a leave of absence.
Well, I had no idea.
Well, I'm assuming that's
Who's
correct.
the father?
What the fuck do you think I know? I just literally saw it while I was typing in that thing.
Oh,
Right now.
So some drunk got it.
How did you get that from what I just said? Where was that even implied?
Stop playing Dragon Ball Z Universe all caps. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene.
Yeah, so let's look at the lines in here. So yeah, all about that bass.
No trouble.
Yeah. I'm not a size 2. I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I've got the boom boom that all the boys chase. Now, you're not going to tell me your boom boom is your breasts. Boys like a little more booty to hold at night. Yeah, that still seems like they're talking about your ass.
Badass.
I'm bringing booty back.
That booty was already here. I mean, we're clearly talking about it.
Yeah, like, no. It's 100% about your ass.
Okay.
The base
just
is
making
your
sure.
butt. Can
In that song.
1000% confirm.
In that song specifically.
Yes. What treble is, I have no fucking clue.
A really good Elvis Presley song.
Sure, why not?
T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
No.
I say hey.
Cause I knew you were trouble and you walked in.
Nah, Elvis Presley's there.
I mean, he is the king. I'll give you that, I guess. Like, I don't like a lot of Elvis songs, but he's the king.
There is no fighting against the king.
T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I say hey.
So I was literally just thinking about this today.
I was like, okay, so Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. Michael Jackson, whatever you think about him, is the king of pop. Who the fuck is the king of rap?
I have half a mind to say R. Kelly or Shaggy.
See, the hilarious thing was that MC Hammer was really trying for a while. Before absolutely just collapsing.
Maybe Drake.
Yeah, the actual answer is probably Drake, because he won't fucking go away.
Let's all be honest.
Do not allow Drake to be the king of rap. Do not give him the self-satisfaction.
We got a slide.
Okay.
I don't even remember the lyrics to that song.
I have no idea what song you're talking about.
Tootsie Swift? Is that
Nope, no clue. Nothing. I've got nothing. Sometimes I swear you just invent songs
And then forget you made them up.
because sometimes the stuff you say, I'm just like, this cannot have been made by a human being outside of you. It's
Well,
impossible.
Todd and Shadows did a review on the damn song.
I
Oh, Tootsie Slide.
don't know if I've watched that one.
You don't? You didn't see that one?
I don't know if I've seen that one. I just can't think of it. So I probably haven't.
Yeah, he's the one that, well, Todd and Shadows is the one that made me aware of the song's existence.
Mm-hmm. First I thought that I saw one that was purple. I was like, no, I think that was just the red
Yeah,
particle.
I swear one of these days Todd and Shadows is gonna say, hello and welcome back to the channel where I remember songs so you don't have to.
Nah, see, he left Channel Awesome. He can't steal their stuff now. But no, Todd's already said that if I forget what song it was in. He was reviewing a song, or he was talking about a song, Wild Thoughts.
Yep, sounds familiar.
Where they sampled Santana. And he was like, I'm used to songs sampling my childhood. This is getting really close to them sampling my adulthood. And it's like, at some points, they're gonna sample, like, what was it?
Oh, I don't remember what you said.
Yeah, sampling stuff like, not all about that bass, but like, Trouble When You Walked In, or something like that, something from the 2010s, and it's just like, and I'm just gonna quit. No announcement, I'm just quitting. If I hear that, you will never hear from me again. It's just like, that's gonna be depressing when that happens.
That's probably gonna happen, and it's very depressing.
Yeah. Of course it will. Eventually, the samples will catch up.
Yeah, I'm not subbed to Todd in the Shadows on my younger bro account. I should probably do that.
I mean, see, this is why I keep stuff, like, separate. I don't sub to anything on the official channel. I sub to stuff on my personal account, because I'm like, that's where I watch stuff.
Effectively, my younger bro and my Crimson account are both my personal shit. So.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. But yeah, it's whatever. I'm not fucking dealing with that. That's your shit to deal with. I'm just dealing with the official channel stuff.
But like, effectively, I pretty much left my Crimson account.
Yeah.
Like, once I basically do everything, importing everything. The last thing I'm doing for that channel is one more goodbye video, saying that I'm finally done importing all the damn videos. Go watch here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put all my videos back up after I watch every single one of them and edit out anytime my name was mentioned or if my face was shown.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's gonna be fucking fun.
Yeah, it sounds exhausting.
The only videos I have up right now are some of my Shiny Hunt videos.
Gotcha.
And I just straight up deleted all my streams.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, nope, not gonna watch like it's
too much shit.
Yeah, literally one of the streams was like 10 hours.
That's disgusting. Okay, guys, it has been an hour. We're gonna run the first of 2 ads that we do on these 3-hour streams. We will see you all after the ad.
Yeah, like, yeah, some of those games I did in the 10-hour stream, like, I didn't even do, like, full playthroughs of.
Wow.
Like, I had, like, 10 playlists dedicated to only that stream.
Good. Okay.
Because it told me what games I freaking did in that stream.
Wait, so it wasn't even just like you played one game for 10 hours. It's like you played like 3 or 4 different games in that stream?
Yeah, because I got bored.
My god. Whee!
Yeah, and I don't do that anymore because... No.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not even something we couldn't do, it's just we don't.
The only games we do that to is for, like, one-offs.
Welcome back on it. But yeah, like, well, I was gonna say, like, because, like, we could do stuff like, other channels, where it's like we have, like a yearly event where we do a thing that's not, like, the rest of our content. But, like, we just don't do that right now and have no plans to do stuff like that currently. It's like, it's not impossible to do that. It's just...
I just really don't want to.
Yeah. Like, for example, if we ever decided, you know, we're gonna do a 24-hour stream, we probably would do more than one game on that 24-hour stream. We would probably not just be like, we're gonna do a 24-hour stream, we're just gonna pick this one game and finish it. Like... Because just doing one game for, like, imagine doing this for 24 hours. It would just be fucking boring as shit.
I'd probably fall asleep.
Yeah, of course you would. Anyone would. For 24 hours. It's like, and that's just for most games. That's gonna happen. So.
Yeah, which is another reason why I'm like, 3-4 hours minimum. Like, the longest...
Your maximum.
Yeah. I want to say my real maximum would maybe be 6 hours shiny hunt. That would be it.
I think we could do longer shiny hunting if we weren't doing it in the evenings. If we were doing it at like,
we
like
could.
3 to 8 or something, we could probably do like 5-hour shiny streams. It's just the fact that it's this late. It's just like we cannot fucking do that.
Well, maybe once I get out of college, we might move the time on my days off.
Won't matter. Again, like,
Like, if I can get Saturday off, we could start streaming it sooner.
yeah, but
And honestly, that'd be very nice.
we figure it out.
Because the whole reason that we have our current schedule is because I'm still in fucking college. Let's be honest. Because on my days off,
It's that, and also the fact that we try to keep our streams at the same time each night. Because the problem with moving our stream schedule is that because we have videos that are at certain times throughout the day, we don't want our streams to interrupt those videos. So it's like, if we move the streams on Saturday up, we have to mess with Saturday's schedule.
I mean, like, we could stream it early, but we don't necessarily have to put it up then and there.
We don't, but it's just the fact that what we've currently tried to do is, like, no videos are going up this time at all, ever. So it's like we never are interrupting, like, anyone even watching our videos. Because we could technically stream on Twitch at 2:30, but that means people who are here now have to choose between watching us live and watching the video that just went up at 2:30. I like to not have people have to worry about watching one or the other. So, that's why I've kind of scheduled it in such a way where it's like there's no overlaps.
Then maybe schedule it for like 4:30. Give them like a couple hours to watch.
Yeah. Well, but again, it depends on the day. Like, for example, if we do mobile series on Saturday, that's at 6:30. So we would then have to be like, okay, we can now never have mobile series on Saturday. So then we'd probably just switch it to be a, like, always Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. But that's what I'm saying. We would have to bend the schedule to that change. And it'd also probably only end up happening on Saturday, because the rest of the week we'd still be at this time.
But
who knows? Again, we might massively change the schedule at some point. We don't know. I doubt it.
But yeah, not everybody who's subbed to our YouTube channel is also following us on Twitch.
True.
I mean, few people are. Usually the people who are watching us on Twitch are.
Yeah.
But
Look, I'm just saying that there is a non-zero overlap.
like, this stream wouldn't... Like, say if we streamed it that day, like, this stream wouldn't go up that day, it would go up the next day.
True. Like, again, I'm not disagreeing with that. It's not about when it goes up. It's the fact that right now at
10 to 1, no one is watching any of our videos because nothing just went up.
Nope.
If we're streaming at a time one of our videos goes up, people might
Be watching one of our videos when it goes up, and therefore not watch us live, or vice versa.
I mean, to be fair, with this Shiny Hunt stream, we're going for 3 hours, so they have time to watch one episode and come watch the stream.
That's fair, but
Because this is 3 hours of potentially no.
the other thing is that streaming this, the other reason we stream this late is because we don't get interrupted. Because if we stream in the middle of the day, it's more likely we're going to get interrupted for something. So
The only thing we could get interrupted for is maybe food, or if father
Yes.
wants us to
Yep.
move shit.
exactly. So it's one of those things where there are many reasons we have it scheduled at this time, and until things change to a point where those things are no longer a problem, changes will continue to not happen.
And you know when that change happens? When one of us fucking moves out.
Yeah.
And it's either gonna be you or me.
Again, probably me.
Well, yeah, you probably had a little bit more years and time to save up for moving out than me. Because I haven't even begun saving up to moving out. Like, the thing I'm saving up for next is damn PC.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I have no idea when I'm going to be ready to move out.
Yeah.
I'd probably stay here another maybe 2 years after you leave.
It is possible. We will see.
And then I think I'd be ready, but it all depends on what happens. Who knows, maybe the transmission will go out in Grandpa's car.
Yeah. Anything can happen. Plan for the future, but don't be like entirely locked into it.
But at least for Grandpa's car, as of current, I could pay it all off if it happened.
Yeah.
Like, as of next paycheck, I could afford a new transmission if I wanted to.
That is good.
And
Hopefully you do not need to.
it seems like I'm going to have to buy myself a damn new car, because this is what I'm a little ticked off about. So, as of right now, you know I'm currently driving Grandpa's car.
Yep, that is what you said 3 times now.
Father told me that when Bree graduates, he might give that car to her.
Well, that's when you're just like, no, because it's my car. It's not your car to give away.
He technically didn't sign it over to me, so technically he still owns the car.
Doesn't fucking matter. Like, see, okay, here's the thing.
He thinks I'm gonna...
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's... Yes, you're probably right. Here's the thing, though. I am not the person to have this conversation with, because I had this shit happen to me. So I am very much against this kind of shit happening. Because, I was given a car many years ago, and then my father sold that, or, took a loan out against that car. Again, against my car. Because I was underage, so he was part owner. The loan was for more than the car was worth. How the fuck he managed that, I have no clue. But, so, when he died, and the loan was having to be paid or the car be taken away, obviously we were going to give the car to just be taken away, because the loan was not worth the car's price. We could just buy another car for cheaper than we pay off that loan. So it was like, fuck it, take the damn car. So I am the kind of person who's just like, no, fuck that. I don't work that way. You fucking sign the damn car over to me right the fuck now. Because I'm not dealing with that kind of bullshit happening. Where you decide, oh, well, I'm gonna do something with your fucking car that you have no control over. Like, nah, fuck right off.
Yeah, and it was all because I said I am making a decent amount of money, and I'm gonna have enough money to at least buy a car. Like, I can afford a car right now within, the next 3 months.
Yeah, good for you.
Car.
Yeah, good for you. It's not... That does not fucking matter. It's like, if that's your car out there, and it is your car, it's not his to just decide, well, since you have the money, I'm going to take your car and give it to someone else.
Yeah, if he says that he's going to give it to Bree, I'm going to tell him, look, I will pay for the damn car, just...
Yeah, it's just like, fuck you.
Just
You
no.
asshole. It's like...
Because
But again, I'm not the person to have this conversation with.
Honestly, I'm hoping he forgot.
So he doesn't forget.
You'd be surprised. I mean, half the time he forgets that I've watched movies with him.
Yes, but he forgets things that he doesn't give a shit about. The things he does give a shit about, he will remember for the next 3 trillion years.
Must have accidentally clicked A.
Like,
But yeah, I also really, really don't want to give up that car.
yeah.
Because that was...
And that's fair.
Yeah, that was my Grandpa Howard's car. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to give it up.
Yeah. It's like, I will fucking shiv you if you try to take this damn car from me, you asshole.
Pretty much. Guys, if I haven't told you about my Grandpa Howard, he was the guy who got me in the dinosaurs, specifically. Like, dinosaurs, not Jurassic Park, nothing like that.
He is the reason younger bro turned out this way.
Is the reason why I like a lot of dinosaur stuff, yes. Country
So remember, guys,
yeah.
if you need to go back in time and fix something, that's the first
my
place to start.
God. I freaking shift you in the past.
You won't
My
know
past
about
self-
it. How are you going to
my
shift
past
someone? You
self
wouldn't
would
know it
shift
happened.
Oh man. But no, yeah, country music I got from my parents. Dinosaurs I got from my Grandpa Howard and my other grandparents. My other grandparents got me into Jurassic Park because they found out I like dinosaurs.
So yeah, there's 3 people you can deal with.
Yeah, in video gaming, I got on my own.
Yeah.
Like, no one introduced me to video gaming, nothing like that. I just started getting into video gaming.
Yeah, it's that does happen.
Like, I think how it all started was I believe I found Father's Atari in a closet or something.
That's just depressing.
Yeah, and I started to play on it, and I think I played Crazy Taxi because he had a few games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then literally as I'm done playing on it and I go watch, I don't know, something on Nickelodeon, the first commercial was about PS2.
Yeah. See, okay, speaking of Atari for a second, so, you know, I watch a decent amount of stuff about video gaming history. So, like, I know some of the past, like, the history of video games. And if you watch a lot of videos about the history of video games and about, you know, like the video game companies and stuff like that, you'll often get a lot of people talking about how, like, you know, we just need another video game crash to happen, just to clear out some of these, like, shitty practices and some of these terrible companies. But a lot of people don't seem to understand, like, and people will be like, oh, I don't think a crash is going to happen, or whatever. But a lot of people don't seem to understand why a crash will not happen again. Because a lot of people want one to happen, and they're like, but it's probably not going to happen. But they don't ever understand why. The reason the first crash happened wasn't because, like, of, like, you know...
What are you talking about, crash?
Like, a literal, the fucking market crashed.
Oh.
Like, because again, video games had a video game crash. Have you ever wondered why the NES is called the NES? Why it's called the Nintendo Entertainment System? Given that Nintendo has said on multiple occasions that they don't want their video game consoles to be home entertainment systems.
Huh.
It was because Nintendo literally had to lie about what their console was. Because video games were so hated at the time. They literally had to say it was an entertainment system to get people to buy it.
Was it because of all the stupid shit like GTA?
No, GTA did not exist after. GTA was not a thing till well after the NES. No. The reason was because of E.T. and Atari. Because game qualities was so low that people refused to buy
games anymore because the games were quality so low, and Atari collapsed. And here's the thing about the video game industry back in the days of Atari. Atari was the video game industry. There was not a video game industry without Atari. That's how big Atari was.
Yeah, and I remember Crazy Taxi not being that bad, honestly.
You're chasing a dog? Well,
Have fun with that.
is that dog chasing a car? Is this turning into like a wheel of things chasing each other?
Looney Tunes kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Looney Tunes. You're chasing a thing that's chasing a thing that's chasing a thing that's chasing you. But yeah, when the video game crash happened in like the 80s, Atari was the video game industry. And so when people lost faith in Atari and Atari collapsed, there wasn't a video game industry left. Like, there was nothing there. So, like, Nintendo literally, in the 80s, after the crash, had to lie about what their console was and say, oh yeah, it's an entertainment system. It's not a video game console. It's an entertainment system. It's fine to buy. And then people are like, oh, it actually is a video game console, but the games are actually of good quality and we enjoy it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, they had to lie their ass off to get people to buy video game consoles again.
And it kind of worked.
Yeah, it did. But that's why a video game crash will not happen.
Yeah,
because there is no company that is the game industry anymore. Because if Nintendo collapses, Sony and PlayStation exist. And vice versa.
yeah, literally
If
all
three
of them.
collapse, even if all three of them collapse simultaneously, Steam exists. The fucking, like, hell, the, as much as I don't like it, Stadia exists. Hell, I'm sure people could dig the fucking Ouya out of fucking, like, obscurity.
Oculus.
Yeah, Oculus exists. Fuck, Sega could get off their damn ass and make consoles again if they needed to. There are too many companies for the industry to collapse. It's impossible. The only way the industry is going to have even anything like a collapse is if they get regulated into one. If the regulators say, no, you can't do microtransactions, you can't do loot boxes, you have to sell a game, and that's it. That could cause a collapse of, like, several companies. But it still won't crash the industry.
But I kind of... Like, even though, like, I enjoy a lot of these games, like, I do hate the fact that I'm pouring money into a video game that I shouldn't be pouring money into. It's addicting.
Yeah, it's like, fucking sell me the game. And that's it.
Yeah, and just have it be free updates for mobile.
Even if it's not free updates, it's like, I don't have a problem with DLC. If you want to sell me fucking DLC, I pay a small fee, and I get, like, new additional content, that's fucking fine. I don't care.
Yeah, just make it large enough to where it's worth it.
But there is a fundamental difference between DLC and a fucking microtransaction. Where it's like, I'm buying literal fucking horse armor for $2.99. Again, that was a joke when Skyrim did it. Companies do that now. And people are fine with it.
Yeah, and then you got the gacha games.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking disgusting.
I mean, to be fair, for the gacha games, the one that does it the best is Dragon Ball Legends. You can still get the special currency very easily, and you can save it up at any time. It's just, every time they add a new character, basically every month or two, you want to spend money because you don't have enough.
Because what they're doing is, yeah, it's perfectly fine that you're able to play the game for free. But what they're doing is they are tempting you with a time saving. It's, well, see, you can play the game for free, but it would be so much easier for you to pay money to not have to deal with us annoying the fuck out of you with these timers. And with waiting for the currency to, like, come in naturally. You could just get it faster. It's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I wish that every time they added a new banner in Dragon Ball Legends, it would just stay there for all time.
It's like,
But
yeah.
they don't want a massive page that you have to...
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. It's, if they make it limited time, that means you have to get it quickly.
But here's the thing.
And that encourages more people to spend money.
But here's the thing.
They do it on
They...
purpose.
All characters do return in that game.
Mhm.
At some point. Like... Kefla, like, after I got her, she wasn't available for, like, 2 months until, like, the next band.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
But
why they
you-
do that. It has nothing to do with, oh, but it'd be too long of a list. No, it's just they want you to spend money.
Yeah, but you still technically could, since they bring back characters, just play the entire game without spending a dime.
True, but the problem is you don't know when they're bringing it back and how long it'll be. It's like it could be months or years. You have no clue. For all you know, they won't actually bring it back next summer. It is totally possible they just won't do that again. You won't know. And that's how they get a lot of people.
There are a lot of banners that doesn't say what every character's in it. So there are secret characters to get from the list that's it don't show because they don't make a big enough fucking list in every banner.
Yeah.
But I still like the way that Dragon Ball Legends does it. I think they are the more lenient people.
But again, the best way to do it is to not fucking do it.
Like I said, you don't technically have to, but...
Yeah, but again, it's not about whether you technically have to or not. It's whether or not you can. Like, I am a fundamental purist on this. They should not ever be doing that. It's not about whether or not you can get around it. There should never be anything you have to get around. It should be I buy the game. I play the game. I enjoy the game. And none of this, I have to spend more money later because you decided you wanted to not charge me up front and not charge $60. You wanted it to be free with infinite revenue. It's like, no, fuck that. You want infinite revenue? Make more games. Do what other companies fucking do. If you want more money, make a new thing to sell me. Fuck off with this concept of, I can just keep adding small things to the thing I've already made and just keep nickel and diming you to death. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'd say that Dragon Ball Legends, if they ever revoke the gacha stuff, Dragon Ball Legends can easily turn it around to where literally they just make DLC for the Dragon Ball Legends game. And what it would be is maybe 10 new characters per DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing something like
Yeah,
that. And that'd be nice, honestly.
Yeah, that's
That'd
what I'm
be
saying,
more acceptable.
I do not care about DLC. And I understand DLC is just macro transactions. They're just larger scale deals, like microtransactions. That's effectively what it is. It's just a bigger microtransaction for more stuff. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but it's a one buy and done.
Yeah, you buy this thing once, you buy the game once, and you get all the content in the game. And then they make a large-scale update, which you buy for a relatively cheap price, and get large amounts of additional content.
Yeah.
It's like, that's fine. I get that.
Pokemon is one of the probably best examples. Like for Sword and Shield. How they did their DLC.
Yes, but Pokemon is not a good example of that. Because...
Well, I mean, they effectively did the third version of the game in Sword and Shield.
Yes, but the reason they did that was because people were tired of them selling a third version of the game. they were like, okay, so instead of doing a third version, we'll just sell you the third version in the original game as DLC instead. And it's like, sure, fine. It means I don't have to buy another game, except I did have to buy another game. Because if I
you're right.
if I buy the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra expansion for both games, it costs $60.
Yep.
The exact price it would cost for a new game.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's exactly the same.
It's actually
They've
not
just,
a good example.
Yeah, they've just changed how you're spending the same amount of money.
But it was a better idea than to make a third version of the game.
I would agree. I think it is a better way of doing it because Nintendo doesn't have to make a new game.
Yeah, it's just
Nintendo
right there
can
ready.
spend less time doing the same thing. It's good for Nintendo.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But it also means that the bad thing is it does mean that Nintendo has more turnover. Because the problem is that was the way they kept you in a generation longer. Because the way they used to do it was, okay, we'll do Black and White. Then we'll do the remake a couple years later. Then we'll do Black and White 2 or Gray or whatever the fuck. Then we'll wait another few years and release the new gen. So you'd have a longer generation cycle because you just do the remake in the same gen.
I still don't know why they just didn't make Gray, like...
Because fuck you.
Honestly, that's probably the reason.
They wanted to see if they could sell you on 4 games instead of 3.
Yeah, and I bet everybody was pissed.
They were. Which is why they didn't do it again. Until Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Where they were like, okay, maybe we'll try one more time. No. The audience was not happy with them doing it again. They're just like, no.
Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon... like, how to best describe it? It didn't look or feel as different from the first game.
Yeah.
The only thing about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is they made it easier to catch Necromza, and I was happy about that.
In all honesty, they might have actually done it as a... They might have actually been testing or trying to figure out a way to do it. Because the thing was they... it wasn't even like they did it in the next generation. They skipped a generation when they did it. They did the 2 versions, and they did no third version for X and Y at all. And then they did Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So what they might have been trying to do is, like, test a way to save time. Similar to how they did Isle of Armor and, like, Crown Tundra. They were like, what if we just did it every other time? Instead of doing a third game every gen, we do 2 games every other gen. We're making the same amount of games, but we can duplicate the content better.
Yeah.
And this way, they've just cut that out entirely. It's now just, we'll just add expansions, which gives you the third version stuff in the original games, and we don't have to duplicate anything.
But here's the thing. If you have both copies of Sword and Shield, and you buy the DLC for both games...
Yep.
That's basically the equivalent of buying...
Yeah.
2.
But, well, no, it's the equivalent of buying 1. Because the Crown Tundra and, remember, they sold both expansions as one package. And it was $30
right.
a piece.
But still, if you own both copies, that's still like buying 2 more, like, versions.
No, it's like buying 1 more version. The Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor DLC was $30 per game. So if you bought it for 2 games, it was $60.
Oh, for 2
but
games.
that's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing. This is why it's still better. Because it's still better for you, because you can decide you don't want it
on
for both
Shield.
games. You can decide you only want it for 1 game. Because Shield's still got all the Pokemon.
You didn't have to get the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra to get access to the Pokemon from Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. The game was updated so that you still got... Those Pokemon still exist. So you can still trade Pokemon from one game that has the updates to a game that doesn't have the update, or the expansions. So you can still buy the expansion for less than the third version, because you can buy it for half.
So it's
Still a better deal for the end user. And it saves time for Game Freak. The problem, though, was like what I was talking about. Now that they're not selling a third version, they're doing the original games, then they're doing the remakes. Now there's no third version to space out the games with.
There is another problem involving trades. You still technically can't trade with yourself unless you have two switches.
That is true.
Like, you would literally have to play
well, you can
Sword
you can
on
home,
one
you can Pokemon home.
console. No. I'm saying, like, if there's a Pokemon that evolves by trade.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily the transferring of Pokemon, which you can do with one console.
You can transfer it, you can't trade with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe that's why there's no more new Pokemon that need to evolve by trade. However, there are still the old Pokemon that need to evolve by trade. Maybe you should change that for the Switch.
Are there no new ones?
Yeah, there's no new ones as of this gen. The newest ones I could think of is... Let me look that up.
Because I know that Pokemon...
I don't even think there were new ones in that.
Because Pokemon clearly is trying to eliminate some of their mechanics that they don't want to have to deal with anymore.
Yeah, I don't
because they eliminated the fucking in-world stone evolutions from Eevee and just made them the normal evolution stones.
Yeah.
And they eliminated all the fucking... Didn't they eliminate all the friendship evolutions? They at least eliminated Feebas. Because they at least eliminated Feebas, didn't they? Because that one...
No, that one I had to evolve with friendship.
Yes, but not
Sword and Shield.
I swear they didn't have that anymore.
Nope, I had to do it in Sword and Shield.
Didn't they have a trade with an item evolution that they like replaced it with? There was one Pokemon I know they did that with, where it used to be like a stat, and then they removed it because that stat got removed, and they replaced it with a different method entirely.
I think Feebas used to be evolved by trade, not anymore. Now it's evolved with high enough friendship.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let me look this up. First let me look up Feebas. Come on, Bulbapedia. Let's look. Oh, you watched the Demon Slayer movie? I have not seen Demon Slayer.
I have not seen it either, but I have had it recommended.
Yeah, I do plan to watch it, but yeah, it's I have not yet watched it. No, you're actually backwards.
Oh, really?
It used to evolve if its
Beauty condition was high enough.
Right.
in Gen 5 onward, it's
Trade with Prism Scale. So they eliminated the not even friendship mechanic. It was the beauty.
Right. Now I remember how I got Milotic. You can literally encounter it in the wild.
Yeah, you can. You can just get them free. Like, you don't have to evolve them by that. But, yeah. Now let me look up Pokemon.
But here's the thing. For Milotic, you have to find it in water in misty condition. And you don't get that condition until after you beat the game.
Yes.
But yeah, evolving it with high enough beauty was fucking ridiculous.
Well, beauty's not even a thing anymore.
I think it was only a thing in that gen, and they got rid of it.
No, because they had it. They had it again in Gen 4. They've had it as long as they had contests. Because that's what that stat
Yeah,
was.
that-
It was the contest beauty stat.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
They had it in Hearthstone City,
Yeah, I knew they
So
still
it was
had
in
it in Gen 4.
but they didn't.
But-
They got rid of it for Gen 5.
Yeah, they got rid of it for Gen
And
5.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, I knew they had it in Gen 4 because that's how I knew how to evolve Feebas in the first place.
Yeah, we plan to watch it on. It's probably on our list.
I'm relatively certain it's on the list.
Now, I do have to remember which one Demon Slayer is, because there's like 2 different shows that I think are the same show. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right one.
Honestly, I thought contests were fun.
Yeah, they were interesting. Yes, Demon Slayer is the one I think it was. Okay.
Yeah, people... I think people asked for it back, and we got the movie stuff from Black and White too. Like, do you remember the film industry in Black and White too?
Yes, I do actually remember that.
I discovered that Rayquaza gives you a shit ton of points. Especially in action movies.
Here we go.
Pokemon that evolve when trading. Abra, Machop, Geodude, Alolan, Gassy, Poliwag, Slowpoke, Onix, Horsey, Porygon,
God, this Dratini.
oh, I see that saying. Okay, yeah. Porygon, Rhyhorn, Cypher, Porygon to Porygon 2. How did they do that twice? Oh, that's stupid. I see why. Clamperl, Feebas, since Gen 5. Disco.
Yeah, the last trade Pokemon I can think of is maybe Porygon.
Pumpkaboo.
Right, they did do that.
Yeah.
Right, Pumpkaboo.
Yeah,
and
they have not had any trade Pokemon since Gen 6.
6.
No, 7.
Yeah, what's X and Y?
Whichever Pumpkaboo's in. Let me just look up Pumpkaboo.
X and Y.
Yeah, Gen 6, yeah. So they've not had any trade Pokemon since Gen 6.
Good, keep it that way. Honestly, just change it. I still loved that emulator where you could just trade with the guy who would immediately trade back
Yeah,
with
the trade back guy.
you. Oh,
That's fucking great.
Pokemon
fucking
evolution
beautiful.
methods. I want to see. I can't think if there's any new methods they've added. Methods of evolution. Here we go. In the core series, Pokemon evolve after one of 3 events: gaining a level, being exposed to an item, and being traded. However, in Gen 8, they added new ones. Which were spinning and striking a pose with the Pokemon in the party. Because one Pokemon does that.
Yep. That's Alchemy.
Yeah. Pokemon performing a specific action in battle.
I don't remember.
It doesn't say off the top of my head either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was
And
Yamask.
Runagrigus traveling to a specific location with that specific Pokemon in your party.
Yeah, that one
Which is
was
basically their
ridiculous.
way of re-implementing the fucking stone, or the in-world evolution.
And you know what's bullshit about that one? It has to be at red HP.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Luckily, I think that Pokemon has an ability where it can go down to 1 HP and still alive. Was it called Sturdy?
Say it again?
I think it knows
Oh, yeah,
Sturdy. Like, all of the Yamask in that region know Sturdy, so that's why you can do it.
So this one's interesting. So, The Everstone prevents your Pokemon from evolving, right?
Yes.
In Generation 2, if you give a Pokemon an Everstone, it can't evolve by any method at all. In Gen 3, there's a glitch called the Held Item Lost glitch, which means if you trade a Pokemon that has that evolution, yeah, any trade Pokemon that is traded while holding an Everstone will evolve and lose the Everstone. Those will be deleted. And they'll still evolve. In Generations 4 and onward, an Everstone no longer blocks you from using an Evolution Stone on Pokemon. Because it used to actually block you from using the Evolution Stone on them, too. Which is weird, because, you know, you're forcing them to evolve. So it's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Also, the Everstone no longer blocks Kadabra from evolving. So even if you give it to Kadabra, it will still evolve by trade. You literally can't stop Kadabra from evolving.
Holy fuck.
Most Pokemon evolve at a certain level. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad I got all the Pokemon that I do now.
Oh, fuck. Starting in Gen 8, so Sword and Shield, they fixed the Pokemon can never evolve problem. If a rare candy is used on a level 100 Pokemon that evolves by leveling up, and it currently has and meets all of its level or evolution conditions, it will evolve and not gain a level. So you can actually use rare candies to force level 100 Pokemon to evolve now. Which is like, what? Who the fuck figured that out?
Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah, it means people might not use their rare candies now. They might save them, like, if I don't fucking evolve the Pokemon properly, I have to use that now.
I could technically farm rare candies from all the raids you could do.
Yeah, but anyways, high friendship. Yeah, they're stupid. When you know a certain move,
It's better.
I don't like it either, but it's better.
You know, like,
In certain locations,
hate that one, hate it. Fucking hate it. Should never exist anymore.
this method, I like this. This method was eliminated in Gen 7. No, it fucking wasn't. They literally reintroduced it in Gen 8. Sorry, in Gen 8 they removed it. It's like, no, they didn't.
Which one?
The, evolve in certain locations. It's like, they literally didn't.
No, that's...
Runagrigus still evolves in a certain location. It's it's just a different kind of
Yeah,
certain
you would
location.
have to say they got rid of it in Gen 9.
Yeah, well, no, they got rid of it, but replaced it with a similar method that only Runagrigus uses. And all the ones that use the old method now evolve stone.
Still fucking hate it.
In a specific region.
I don't get that one.
All Alolan Pokemon can only evolve into Alolan Pokemon in all Galaran Pokemon.
Right.
You can only evolve Coughing into Galaran Wheezing in Galar.
Right. That's how you get all the Galar Pokemon. Like in the Isle of Armor, that's where you can get all the Galar Pokemon.
Yep. There's Time of Day. Time of Day evolutions are never the only requirement for evolution. They always require something else. Wait, that's not fucking true either.
Actually it is.
No, because
Eevee.
Lycanroc does not evolves at Time of Day. And does not require anything else. Unless you want to count level up as something else.
Well, I'm talking specifically about Eevee. Not only do you have to evolve it at either dusk or evening, one of those two, you also have to max out its friendship.
Yes.
I think that's what it's meaning.
But yeah, I guess technically level up could counts too. Yeah, see, they explicitly list that as one of the things.
Well,
because they list up Tyrantrum, which is level 39 during the day only.
Right, and
So they do count level up as a alternate requirement. Fuck off.
yeah, like this is why I play like every game and get all the Pokemon. That way I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. That's why I trade up.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% the dex immediately.
Evolve while holding an item. Evolve of a certain gender. Evolve in a certain game only.
I mean, to be fair, I want to play some of the past games again.
Evolve under completely unique conditions. Which is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness's Moon Shard and Sun Shard, which again are actual stones. Why didn't they just use them? The Sunstone and the Moonstone are real stones.
Yeah, why didn't XD
Yeah,
use them?
why did you come up with completely unique shards? The stones already exist!
Yeah, didn't we notice that playing through XD?
Yes! It was like, but why? Well, no, we noticed the opposite. We said, why don't they just do this permanently? Why don't they just use the Sunstone and Moonstone on Umbreon and Espeon always? They've already changed the other two. Just change them too. Because that's Eevee's gimmick. That they always evolve because of stones. That was their whole gimmick in Gen 1. And then they added 2 other gimmicks. Except the third gimmick was the same as the first gimmick. It was just an in-world stone.
Yeah, when are we going to,
So just fucking change Umbreon and Espeon to be the Moonstone and Sunstone.
Yeah, when are we gonna get our third game, Coliseum XD? What's next?
Well, probably never, because again, Genius Sonority is, doesn't have most of their staff anymore. They're a much smaller company now.
I'm wondering if the next game's not even gonna be by Genius Sonority.
I doubt they're ever going to do it again. Eevee evolves into Sylveon when it levels up if it knows a fairy move and has at least 2 levels of affection, because they couldn't help themselves by reintroducing friendship
Yeah,
again.
and you know what sucks about that? The only fairy move that Eevee can learn, and I mean only, is Baby Doll Eyes.
Yes. It's still not as bad, like... See, that's bad, but at the same time, I like that one a little bit better than Panchams, where it has to be level 32, and there has to just be a different Dark-type Pokemon in the party with you. It's like, fucking why?
Yeah, that one sucks.
Malamar, the one that's...
You have to
hold the fucking system upside down.
Even the Switch, I had to do that.
Yeah, and this can only be accomplished in handheld mode. You can't actually evolve it while docked, because it can't be turned upside down.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking what?
Yeah, you can't just go to your TV's options and flip the screen.
Nope.
Because the Switch can't detect that.
Nope.
Someone tried that. No.
Sliggoo can only evolve into Goodra if it's foggy or raining.
I fucking hated that.
It's like, why?
Because Sliggoo, like, evolves at, like, such a ludicrous fucking level. Like, it evolves at, like, level 50 or so.
Yeah.
Like, it takes fucking forever to get Goodra. It really does. That's why I actually didn't evolve Goodra by going and looking for it. I fucking traded it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then there's more unique triggers. Galar and Farfetch, which has to land 3 critical hits in 1 battle.
I hated that.
Yamask, which evolves... See, I love the fact that it literally says this is a unique trigger, but it ignores the fact that...
The thing about Farfetch... Oh my fuck.
Yeah. It's like, technically, going to that place is the old trigger. It's just, it also has to have lost... 49... Sorry, it's not even it has to be at low health. It has to have lost at least 49 HP or more from 1 attack.
For Farfetch...
And not faint.
Yeah, for Farfetch'd, it's easy if you do it immediately after you catch Farfetch.
Yeah.
Like, when you first encounter it, while you're playing through the story. That's the easiest way to get a Surfetched. Either that or trade for it. Because you will never get a Pokemon battle where the Pokemon it will last long enough against your Surfetch'd against that one move.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. By the way, speaking of all these trade options, I'm waiting for them to finally. Because here's the thing: Pokemon Go is going to shut down. They're going to have another evolution method for Milton. They literally have to. Because at some point it would become actually impossible to evolve it if they don't. Eventually they're gonna have to fucking give it another evolution method.
I don't think Pokemon Go was shut down for Milton like that, but...
Well, no, I'm just saying eventually the game will probably shut down. They'll probably... because not enough people play it. Eventually it will stop being played.
Yeah, the only reason right now we don't play is because we don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, don't get me wrong. I still play it off camera. I do every day. But we just don't have, like, time to record it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna temporarily go back to talking about my project, guys, for my Pokemon project. One of the things that I did was that I am a stickler for rules. And one of the rules that I came up to was that originally this project was based on the Mystery Dungeon universe, and it kind of evolved into also being the normal universe.
Yeah.
The concept was that I think that basically if you were making Pokemon consistent across all the franchise, then every evolution method has to work the same in the Mystery Dungeon universe and the main series. So one of the things that I cut, my rule was friendship can't exist as an evolution method. Because friendship requires a trainer. And there is no trainers in the Mystery Dungeon universe. That cannot be an evolution method. Trade cannot be an evolution method, because there is no trading without a trainer in the Mystery Dungeon universe.
Speaking of Mystery Dungeon, I'm gonna have my partner Eevee become Sylveon in DX.
Yeah.
Well, if it even can.
In which game?
DX.
I don't know if DX...
I don't think DX added all the new Pokemon. I think it still has the same Pokemon.
Like I gave it baby doll eyes. That's why I'm like, maybe...
I don't think so. Wait, you also can't evolve it to like the end of the game.
Because Pokemon don't evolve until the end of the game.
Mystery Dungeon DX are Gen 8 Pokemon in it. Well, not even Gen 8, Gen 7.
Okay, here we go. Yes, you can get Sylveon.
How the fuck would you be able to get Sylveon?
According to this, the only different families in DX are the Wurmple family and Eevee.
What? Why? Why would Wurmple be any different?
Let me look that up.
I mean, I guess I can understand why Eevee would be different if they added Sylveon as a possibility, but like, what the fuck would they change about Wurmple?
Maybe the fact that it don't... Maybe there's only one kind of Wurmple. Well, maybe Silcoon and Silicon, maybe they just only added one.
They changed how Silcoon and Cascoon work so you can choose how to evolve it or something? I don't know. I've said they should just fucking change how... They should make Wurmple be a gendered evolution. They should just make Deathtalks always male, and make Beautyfly always female, and just make Silcoon and Cascoon evolutions based on what gender Wurmple is. Just fucking change it. It's fucking stupid, because it's a random shitty value that it's just random what you get. It's not even like friendship or something. It's just a random value.
Okay, let's see here. Wormhole. Okay, it shows me the evolutionary chain. Yeah. What? I don't get how Wormhole is different. Like, it still shows that the evolutionary chain.
Yep.
It shows Wormhole either evolving into Silcoon or Cascoon.
Alright guys, it's been 2 hours. We're gonna run the second of 2 ads. We will see you after that if you're still here.
I'm not certain what's wrong about it.
You're here, I'll look it up.
What determines... Okay. Wormhole will evolve into either Silcoon, starting at level 7, depending on its personality value. Okay.
That's the same with the main games.
Oh, okay. The personality value can't be viewed by the player.
So
it's completely
still
random.
The same. That's how it works in the main series as well, and in the original game.
Yeah, so how the fuck is that
What
different?
the fuck is... Yeah, what the fuck did they change?
What, is there a form in DX that I don't know about that they added? Like Wormhole DX form or something? Yeah, I don't get that.
The following things have been changed from later generation games. TMs are once again a one-time use item and can no longer be recycled. Recycle now changes the plain seed into a different seed. Or Oran Berry. Okay, well that's kind of stupid. Like, that's kind of a terrible change, but okay, whatever. Maximum amount for a team entering a dungeon is 3. They can recruit defeated Pokemon until they have a party of 8. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that.
That was in later games? I didn't even know that was a thing in later games.
That was in later games?
This says features inherited from later games. What game could you have a party of 8? Most legendary Pokemon will now be automatically recruited after their first or second defeat. Good!
Oh, that's nice.
The player can rescue themselves if they are defeated in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Offensive attacks have their own... Offensive attacks have their own experience gain. Oh, I know what that means. They're talking about the whole attacks level up thing. Treasure box returns, but are opened automatically upon leaving the dungeon.
Yes, I love that!
Starving
You don't have to pay to break it.
Pokemon can be found within dungeons. What game is this in? These Pokemon will always have a random rare quality given to them.
Starving Pokemon?
What the fuck? What game was this added?
Super...
I've literally never seen that in Super. Certain Pokemon
Must
may
be
be
a
gigantic.
rare chance.
Didn't know that was a thing either. Fairy type and foreign Pokemon evolutions related to
I think
Pokemon
when they
can-
say gigantic, they're talking about Onyx.
Yeah, 3 tile.
Yes.
That's fair. Fairy type and foreign Pokemon evolutions related to the Pokemon of the first 3 generations are present in the game. Okay, so they added Man-type because Mantine existed. Sylveon because Eevee existed. They also added Riolu and Lucario, which apparently...
People wanted.
Yeah, well, yeah, because...
Riolu.
Well, I think it was because it's a starter in some of the games, so they backported that. Because it's a starter a lot of people use.
Yep.
Pokemon may do Mega Evolution.
Yep.
And also Kyogre and Groudon are Mega Evolutions in this game, because they can Primal Revert using the Mega Evolution stem. So in DX, there is no difference between Primals and Megas. And there shouldn't be in any other fucking games. toolbox will increase in size with the player's rank. Thank fucking God. Player can now set preset teams, like in Super Mystery Dungeon. Teammates in the camps will gain experience even if they don't go on a mission.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Lord. I love that
Move
one.
experience returns. Yeah, we already said that. What the fuck was that other thing about them? Prior to boss encounters, the rescue team will be fully healed. Oh, good. So they kept that too. New features. Pressing the L button will automatically move the player and their team until an enemy is approached. I thought that was in Super.
No.
Okay, whatever. Using the A button now selects the best move against an opponent instead of just using a certain move.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, here's why. The typeless standard attack is no longer available. So you can't use just standard attack. The game now autosaves every turn.
Oh, didn't know that.
And can
either.
be loaded from inside dungeons.
Also didn't know that.
Type effectiveness has now been changed. Ineffective moves no longer deal damage, just like the core series. Evolutionary items have been replaced with evolution crystals, which are consumed when a Pokemon with evolution requirements outside of level wants to evolve.
I never understand how Pokemon evolve in Mystery Dungeon.
You have to go to the area that allows them to evolve and evolve them then. And it's by level. Or by whatever. It's basically the same as the main games, except for trades and other things, where it's just by other methods.
Yeah, and Gates, I think, once you got a Pokemon to that level, it evolved then and there.
Yeah. There's a daily exploration bonus, I don't care. It's now possible to recruit defeated enemies that are up to 2 tiles away instead of 1 tile away.
Oh, how nice.
There's new Wonder Orbs and traps.
I hate
Pokemon with 2
traps.
abilities no longer have both simultaneously. Wait, so you're telling me in other games, if Pokemon had multiple abilities, they had all their abilities at once? Fainting in a dungeon now results in total loss of all items and money. So you don't get partial. It's you lose everything. Because, you fainted.
I didn't know that. I'm so glad it didn't die the
Enemy
other day.
Pokemon... Oh, here it is. Enemy Pokemon that defeat an ally can no longer evolve. That was the thing. In Mystery Dungeon, if an enemy Pokemon defeats you, they can evolve.
Yes, that was the thing.
So that's what I was thinking of when I was talking about that in Yellow. It's Mystery Dungeon.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, in Mystery Dungeon that happens. That does not happen anymore.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Where...
This can... Yeah, but they instead become empowered, which can cause Mega Evolution. So they can still Mega Evolve and fuck you over, but they can't evolve and fuck you over.
Oh, no. Oh, God. So if I'm fighting like a Charizard...
Yeah, you can just get a Mega Charizard X to fucking kill you.
Just wreck the shit out of me. Oh.
Occasionally, a team member may repeat the move they previously used in the same turn. They can sometimes double attack. When defeating an enemy Pokemon with Link moves, they will only faint after the last move of the set is used.
Okay.
Because you remember how in the older games, sometimes they'd faint and you just keep using the move because it was linked, and it would just do nothing. Now the fainting happens after the whole move completes, instead of they faint and then the whole move completes.
No, here's what I hated the other day playing DX.
Mm-hmm.
I was fighting Ghastly and it kept using Hypnosis on me and I didn't wake up. Like, it just kept using Hypnosis, nothing else. And I didn't wake up until, like, turn 20.
Yeah. Apparently, Pokemon now have rare qualities, which replaces the entire IQ and team skill systems from previous games.
Yes.
So those just don't exist anymore. There's now only 2 kinds of gummies, which are Rainbow Gummies, which raises a stat at random, and sometimes gives a Pokemon a new quality, and DX Gummies, which raise a stat at random and always give you a new rare quality.
Yeah, and I've always got the rarest one so far.
Locked doors are now unlocked through invitations instead of keys, for some fucking reason.
What?
Unlocking these rooms gives multiple helpful items, along with up to 3 random Pokemon with a rare quality. This is the only way to get Riolu. Riolu is not available in-game.
Sucks.
Strong foes and shiny Pokemon. 27 dungeons after being completed for the first time have strong foes that may spawn. These enemies are at significantly higher levels and are guaranteed to drop deluxe boxes. They also have a chance of being shiny.
Ooh.
And the only shiny Pokemon you can't acquire through this, not acquired through this method, is Celebi.
You can't get Celebi?
No, you can. It's just not done through a different method.
Oh.
Differences from Red and Blue. Here we go. A shortcut from the team base to the Pelipper post office is created by Diglett because it was a fucking pain in the ass to walk through the whole town every time to get to the damn post office. I wish they just said that. Persian
I
gives...
still walk through the entire town because I keep forgetting about that whole...
Yeah. Persian gives you a reward once every day after you give transactions. Gulpin's Link Shop now links moves for free.
Bah.
Linked moves now no longer automatically unlink, and instead simply use the moves with PP remaining. So basically, when you link moves, they're now permanently linked until you unlink them.
Oh god.
So that whole... So they just made linked moves even more powerful now, because it's just like, you fucking link all the moves for free, and always use all your link moves and just wreck everything.
I can't ever remember how to do that.
Go to the Gulpin Link Shop and ask to link your moves, and then you just use all your moves at once, in one turn.
Oh, shit.
After the Sky Tower has been completed, the Move Tutor moves may be remembered through Gulpin for some money. Smeargle now allows the player to select from one of 15 unique flags. Rescue ranks have been entirely revamped. The accommodation size for various spring camps and the maximum jobs that can be accepted at a time increase depending on the player's rank.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
good to know. Is it possible to complete all quests in Mystery Dungeon?
No. It's infinitely respawning.
It's infinite. Oh.
Yeah. Makuhita Dojo has been changed. Only one Pokemon may enter at a time. They're given a small one-floor dungeon, no staircase. They are given a time limit and an experience multiplier depending on the ticket given. Using super effective moves against a Pokemon once will yield even more experience. Mazes have been changed. So mazes now contain Pokemon who are weak to that certain maze type. Except for the normal maze, which has no Pokemon that are weak to it. If the Pokemon faints in the dojo, it will be revived without the need of Reviver Seed. No PP is consumed for using moves in the dojo.
Oh, thank God.
Friend areas and Wigglytuff Club are replaced with the new thing.
Wigglytuff.
Yeah, which is basically the same thing. In dungeons with multiple parts, reaching the checkpoint will no longer count as making it out for recruited Pokemon. So I guess that means you can't recruit Pokemon in Mount Thunder without going through all of Mount Thunder now. Floor count does not reset. The speed at which HP regenerates over time is now inversely proportional to their max HP, rather than proportional to it. Munchlax can happen at any time in the story. The pool of TMs has been changed to match Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
What?
Basically the TMs in the first game now matches the TMs from Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh
So they just updated the teams. The whole changing the... You remember how in older games you couldn't change the team leader until the end of the game? Yeah, it's now just a thing you can do after Tiny Woods.
Yeah, I've already done it like a few times, but it's actually on accident. I really don't want to. I rarely want to change the team leader.
In the original, all but 9 fully evolved Pokemon could not be recruited and had to be obtained by evolution. Now, all wild fully evolved Pokemon can be directly recruited. So I think that means you don't have to evolve anything. You can just recruit every Pokemon without evolution. The names of the player's main character, partner, and rescue team can be changed in the main menu.
Yeah, it's...
How nice!
Yeah, it's nice.
All the Wonder Mail stuff can be accessed now by gameplay.
Yeah, through the main menu.
The Illusory Grotto can be accessed. Dungeon links. Some dungeon links have been changed. Western Cave is now only 20 floors instead of 99. And Mount Far Away is now 60 floors instead of 40.
Why increase?
Later dungeons no longer require a team member to know specific HMs or have a specific type to be accessed. Wild Pokemon in dungeons can now have more HP than normal, with their HP returning to normal when recruited. Their movesets may also change when recruited. This is especially noticeable in Unknown Relic, where all the Wild Unknown are level 37, which would normally result in an HP of 65, but in later forms they can have over 200 HP.
Holy shit. That's gonna be fun. Oh, getting every letter of Unknown is gonna fucking suck in DX.
This is the first remake of a Pokemon game outside the core series. I mean, I guess? By technicality?
Unless you count Pokken Tournament.
That's not a remake or anything. It's just a new game.
Is that a sequel
No.
on Switch? Or is it the same game?
It's an enhanced port. It's not a remake.
But it added characters.
It's a port, though. It's not a remake.
It's the same game?
It's the same game with more stuff. Or it might have been a sequel. Either way, it was not a remake.
It's called Pokken Tournament DX.
Yeah, pretty sure it's a port. But it was not a remake.
Look it up. I don't know.
Yeah, they also don't count these games because these are remakes of core games. And these games are also technically core, even though I don't consider them core. I count them as side series. But they're also not... Yeah, they've never actually remade a Pokemon game that's not a core game.
Yeah, Mystery Dungeons.
Yeah, so they've... Yeah, maybe we'll get a remake of the Pokemon Ranger games next.
That's what I was thinking.
Although this was released during Gen 8, nothing introduced during Gen 8 exists in this game. Including new moves and abilities. The only thing they added was Sylveon and Riolu from not Gen 8.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still not seeing anything about changing anything with Wormhole.
What's with that?
Yeah, I literally don't know what that is because it's not listed on. It's not listed in Bulbapedia.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I've got no clue.
Has it been the 2-hour mark yet?
I already ran the ad.
You did?
Yes, I said that I was doing that. I'm just gonna look up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX1.
Yeah, I did that. It sent me the Bulba Key, and I was looking at the evolution line, and it was still the same. Like, I have no idea what they changed for Wormhole. How about spawning Shiny Dragonair for me?
Oh, I think what they're saying is they're not saying it's different than it was in previous games. They're saying it's different than any other Pokemon evolution in DX.
Oh my god.
Like Eevee, you literally just get to choose. It just gives you a list and says, choose which type you want. And you get that Eevee.
Okay.
And Wurmple is a random RNG. That's what they're saying. They're just saying these two Pokemon have unique evolution types, methods, than any other Pokemon.
So, I literally don't have to have Eevee no baby doll eyes?
No. When you evolve an Eevee, you can choose which of its typed evolutions you get. That's it.
Can you evolve a partner Eevee?
Yes, but you lose the unique scarf that the Pokemon has if you do that. It becomes a standard, that Pokemon. So it effectively stops being the partner Pokemon and just becomes a generic Pokemon.
You're shitting me.
Nope. They explicitly warn that at the top of the fucking page. You lose your scarf if you evolve the partner Pokemon. You've been warned.
Even the starter?
Yes. Both. You can't evolve either if you want them to have their scarves.
What's with that?
Good question.
Because in the past games, didn't they keep the scarves?
I don't even think they really had the scarves in the original games.
They had them in,
They had them in the artwork, but not in the actual game.
they had them in Super. When they evolved, they kept them.
Yes, but none of the games had the scarves up to now. Until
I guess since it's a remake, they didn't keep that,
I don't know.
which is stupid.
Okay. Yeah, but to answer your question from earlier, it is 2:23. So yes, it has been 23 minutes since we ran the ad at 2 hours.
Okay, I'm just making sure we did that because you were listing a bunch of.
Yes,
stuff.
and I still did it. I can be multitasked. Eevee is sad.
Boy.
Just need to stretch for a second.
But yeah, so even though I want Sylveon and it would make Eevee stronger, I'd lose the scarf.
Yeah, so you just have to get a different Eevee.
really don't want to do that. I mean, didn't you say we can just get all the evolutions in different dungeons now?
It says that all but a few were unavailable in-game, and now all final forms are available in-game.
So, if I'm correct about that, that should mean, effectively, every Pokemon is findable in dungeons. I could be wrong.
So don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'll play through the entire game and tell you. I mean, you could, because don't you have DX now?
Yeah, I've had DX longer than you.
Yeah, you definitely have.
So, yes, I have.
Like, there have been some games I've been putting off to buy, like the new Smash game.
Yep.
I keep putting that one off.
You bastard.
Persona Q2.
Yeah. Yeah, there is shiny hunting in DX.
So you can actually shiny hunt in a mystery dungeon game.
Which is disgusting.
I kind of want to try it, but I don't know if I'd ever do it for the channel.
Yeah.
Because from what I hear is shiny hunting in mystery dungeon is not fun.
Yeah. Well, it's not even possible in that games.
Well, I know it's not possible in every game. I know it's... I think that's only happened since Gates, if I remember correctly.
Gates are super, yeah. I didn't even know they did it in those games. Because I'd never seen one.
Well, I mean, in past games, like, you could get shiny Pokemon, but they were through, like, special events. You couldn't actually find them.
Yeah, it sounds like it's not that fun. Well, I mean, it's shiny hunting. It's always painstaking.
But I hear for Mystery Dungeon, it's
particularly bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, they at least added it, but
like I'll look it up for DX, and I'll let everybody know if I'm gonna do it on camera or not. But I'm probably not. I think I might just stick
Well, I said what the method was.
Well, I might just stick for shiny hunting with the main series.
Yeah. Well, main and this series.
Because the thing is, I would have... Like, unless I can hold every normal Pokemon and every shiny Pokemon in the same game, to me it's not worth shiny hunting in that game. Because I'd have to buy 2 Nintendo Switches and have 2 different copies of DX. And have one of them only shiny Pokemon recruiting and only normal Pokemon
again,
recruiting.
you can just have a different account. Each account has its own save files.
Right.
You couldn't trade, but you can't trade anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Well, for that game, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I technically could do that. I will...
Younger bro keeps forgetting that, other accounts can be on his own Switch.
Yeah, and you don't have a second account, which that wasn't the case with Rhyme for whatever reason. When you updated, the save file went with it.
Yeah, it just deleted.
And it was particularly annoying because I closed the thing. Like, I quit to main menu, the game, to update the Switch. So I literally saw it on that menu that showed that part of the game that we were in.
Yeah, and I updated my console with this game.
Yeah.
Like, well, I think this game was open.
Yeah.
So it auto-closed this game and save file's fine.
Yeah. So it's just like, what in the actual fuck, Ryan?
Honestly, that kind of thing you should probably report.
Nothing they can do about it. They can't find the thing.
They'd say, you should buy our online service. You can have free ability to cloud back up your save so this won't happen again. And I'd just be like, or you could fucking do what other consoles do and make that free, you assholes. Like, I shouldn't have to pay for the privilege of making sure my save data is safe from you fucking it up.
Yeah, I probably should back up the save file on the shiny hunts because we definitely don't want to go through all this shit
Yeah, you really should. If it even supports it.
Yeah, I'll check if it does.
Because remember, a lot of games do not support it because, or like there are several games that don't support it because of, you know, it would cause problems or something.
Wait, it doesn't support it?
It probably, yeah. I know Animal Crossing doesn't support it.
So it's only certain games? That's
Yes.
sucks.
Because Nintendo was too fucking cheap and didn't want to deal with the fucking... Like, their literal excuse was, like, it would cause leaderboard problems in some games. So the games and leaderboards don't support it. It's like, then fucking make it so that's not a problem, you idiots! It's like... Yeah, Let's Go doesn't support it, Sword and Shield doesn't support it, Animal Crossing doesn't support it.
All of that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah,
it
is fucking ridiculous. And Nintendo has been lambasted because it's stupid. It's like, I can't save my... I can't keep my save file backed up. Something I've been able to do on other consoles by putting in a fucking memory card. But I can't cloud back it up because you're too fucking lazy to fix a potential glitch?
Yeah, doesn't...
Oh, it might mess with leaderboards. Then fucking just make...
Doesn't the save files on 3DS save to the SD card?
Yeah, well, you can save it to SD card for Switch.
Yeah, I have one in the Switch.
I just don't have an SD card.
I don't know if my Pokemon stuff is saved to the SD card. Probably should make it so that it is.
Yeah. Well, at least back it up to the SD card. But yeah, it's like...
Well, I'm gonna have to replace that SD card because I think it's either 64 or 128, and I need to increase it because I'm already at like a little over halfway.
Yeah, you might just need to archive some of your games.
I did.
How the fuck are you that full?
Because I wanted to play a couple of games and I haven't been able to because of shiny hunting. And I'm ahead in a couple of the games and I really don't want to archive them and then get them back later when I can already just have them on the console already. Like, I did delete a couple games because I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go back to it in a while.
Yeah, I didn't follow any of that, but okay, whatever. I don't care enough to try to follow that.
There are some games I don't want to archive.
Okay.
Just give me one. Anyway, I want to make sure that this was actually supposed to be part 3. I'm really pretty sure.
I'll just figure it out when we do the thing. It's fine. It's like, you don't need to worry. I've got this. Younger bro's just like, I'm too paranoid about the number being wrong on the stream. It's like, no one fucking cares. They're not looking at the number. We could put number 99 and no one would care. They're here to watch the content on the stream, not the number the content has associated with it.
According to this, you didn't upload part 2.
No, what I'm telling you is part 1 has the fucking number of part 2 on the image. Part 1 was part of another video.
Right.
I just didn't put 2 on that thumbnail, which I told you before the stream. It's like, yes, I know that that was a problem.
Yeah, that one.
That's why I told you about it. See, guys, younger bro does not listen to me when I tell him things.
That's how tired I am.
Yeah. That's not even the excuse. One time, today, I think. I was literally explaining a question you were asking to you, and you didn't hear me answering your question while you were trying to figure out the answer to the question yourself. Like, you were sitting there thinking really hard about, like, what the fuck's the answer to this question? And I told you, and you didn't hear me.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, literally, like, I can fucking answer your questions while you're asking for the answer, and you won't hear me. It's like you just do not fucking listen.
I also think my hearing's going out.
Your attention span is going out.
Well, like at work, I can hardly hear my freaking coworker, but then again, he don't talk too loud. Like, he's an old man.
Yeah, we need to go get your hearing tested, but yeah, I would wait. I would wait for different results than old man who talks quiet. Is hard to hear because that might be a false positive.
I can hear everybody else fine.
Then it's probably fine. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, I think, like, my hearing, I think hearing going bad runs in the family. Because you know one of my great uncles has that problem. Because he can't hear you unless you're basically in his face.
I was going to say, like, it's not even just that. Your aunt has that too, doesn't she? Wasn't she having hearing problems?
That is technically a different problem.
Okay, but it's still an ear problem, and it's still hearing.
Yeah. She, unlike my uncle who just...
is going deaf.
Going deaf.
Effectively is deaf.
He was going deaf out of natural cause.
Yeah, by getting old.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a...
My aunt...
That's not a... That is a genetic problem that every human being has.
My aunt was going deaf because she had some kind of disease.
Yes.
And she was born with it.
Yes, but isn't your father also having a similar problem? Because, like, he also was having to go get hearing stuff done because...
His was a different problem than my aunt's.
Okay, but your family has genetic ear problems.
Yes.
Not limited to the fact that your cousin literally has, like, problems with water getting in her ears and not being able to hear things.
But, yeah, that's everything. But no, she can't have water in her ears at all.
Yeah, exactly. She can't get water in her ears at all because that causes problems with ears. Because your entire family's like, our ears are fucked up.
It's either our ears or appendix. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
What the? Your appendix isn't in your ears. It's nowhere near your ears.
No. I'm saying that's another problem.
Your family also has appendix problem.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Apparently...
I can't get water in my ears because it causes appendix problems.
Yeah, no wonder I got my appendix.
Yeah, because you got too much water in your ears, clearly.
No. Appendix is another problem that runs in the family.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think at least 4 or 5 of my family members had appendix taken out.
Yeah.
I think my great-grandpa had his appendix taken out.
Yep.
And this great-great-grandpa that I didn't even know, he had a bad appendix, then he got a bad gallbladder, and he died climbing up a ladder.
I don't think any of those things are connected. Okay, maybe the appendix and gallbladder are connected.
They thought his gallbladder was fine. Like, they thought he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Then as he was fixing a roof, he was climbing up the ladder. I think he slipped or something, and his gallbladder bursted open.
Well, okay, but I don't think that... I think those are two separate things. Like, it's like he had a gallbladder that would have been fine if he didn't cause impacts on it. And then he did.
He fell backwards. Like, I don't know. I don't remember the details. It's just I knew he was fixing a roof and he died because his gallbladder exploded.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
basically all I know.
Are we sure the events happened in that order, though? Maybe his gallbladder exploded, and that caused him to fall off the roof. Or the ladder, not the roof, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know, one of those. Anyway, he died either way.
Gotcha.
But, then I think, one of my uncles had a bad appendix.
Yeah, sounds like your family has appendix problems.
Yep. And then I think, my great-grandma also had an appendix problem. But I don't think she had had hers taken out. But she did have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm glad that we finally moved past the stupidity that people, like, from the last, like, 20 years, where people thought, like, oh yeah, your appendix and your tonsils and your gallbladder, those don't do anything, you just remove them. And it's like, no, they fucking do something. They do very important things. They literally are part of your lymphatic system. They filter your blood. Like, literally, they do some of the most important things in your fucking body.
Yeah, well, you can just live without them.
You can live without them, but you don't want to remove them because what they're doing is very important, and you don't want to, like, disrupt it unless it is killing you. Because that's what happens with your appendix. It's usually, when your appendix has problems, it's because, like, your body has filtered something out of your blood, and it couldn't get rid of it, and it's stuck in your appendix. And so by bursting, it's causing all the stuff that was in your appendix to go into your body and poison yourself to death. That's why they remove your appendix. It's like, it's doing something very, very important. And it's because it's doing something very important that sometimes you have to have it removed.
Honestly, I'm tempted to get my tonsils removed because I want to drink Mountain Dew again.
That will not resolve.
But, well, I don't know if it's either the back of my throat or my tonsils that can't have Mountain Dew, but one of the two can't.
It's probably the back of your throat. Your tonsils are just, again, blood filtering. That's not... It has nothing to do with your ability to drink sweet things. That's separate entirely.
Yeah, guys, for the longest time, I could drink Mountain Dew just fine.
Also, I'm pretty certain that if your tonsils were causing you to not be able to drink Mountain Dew, then your tonsils should be given a fucking medal, not be removed from your body. You should not be trying to cause yourself to drink more of Mountain Dew, which is, again, like, I'm not... This is not fair to Mountain Dew, but I literally want to call it piss water, because it basically is piss water. It is, like, some of the most, like, acidic, shitty drink, like, in existence. It's like, no one should drink that.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing? So I can't have straight Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But I can have the variants just fine.
Interesting.
Like, any variant except Diet Mountain Dew. I think I tried that and it's still the damn same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
See, the funny thing is I hate Mountain Dew. I do like, what's the one drink? I'm trying to think of what it is. It's basically Coke's Mountain Dew. Fuck. I think it's Coke anyways, let me see.
Cola?
What?
That's the only thing I can think of.
It's not Sprite. That's cool, Anna. What kind of ice cream are you eating?
Probably vanilla or strawberry.
Those are decent.
Knew it!
I can't see
I
which
love
one.
me some vanilla.
Vanilla is good.
My favorite's cookies and cream now. Not cookies and cream, cookie dough.
Yeah.
Cookie dough is my new favorite, yeah. Ever since Dad kept hogging it, I'm like, I want me more cookie dough, I want me more cookie dough. Well, it's my favorite now.
That sounds like not so much a favorite, but a,
Craving, and then it became my favorite.
no, it sounds more like a, you eat it so that other people can't get it.
He's the only one that eats it all. Like, every time there's cookies and cream, I get one bowl and that's it, and he eats the rest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to be fair, for the last couple times, there was so little in the tub, I just ate it all. Like, it wasn't that much.
Mm-hmm.
But he still eats most of it. Like, I can only ever get, like, one bowl out of it, ever.
Brand portfolio. Coke. Coke, Coke, Coke. No, I want non-Coke.
But yeah, I like how Mountain Dew just destroys my throat, but why doesn't other pops do that to me, too?
Mm. Okay, let's just look up the company. Products and brands. Here we go. Fanta, Sprite. Yeah, I just want all drinks, please. Ugh.
Maybe you should ask, Jimmy Buffett.
Lists of Coca-Cola brands. There we go. Over 500. Ugh.
Oh, shit.
It's not Sierra Mist. It's not 7-Up. It's...
Wait, 7-Up's Coke?
No, I'm trying to think of the drink.
Where is my pink Dratini? Yeah, I like how we went from one thing Pokemon to another. Like before this was we were shiny hunting Magmar.
Let's look up Sprite alternatives and see what appears. Sprite drink alternatives.
People say I got a drinking problem. That ain't no reason to stop. People saying that I've hit rock bottom. Just cause I'm streaming on Hulu's game night.
Yeah, that's Sprite. That's really what I'm looking for an alternative to the thank you. Comes in a green. It comes in a yellow-green color.
Yellow green? Mellow yellow?
Yes, that one. That is basically the alternative to Mountain Dew, which I do drink sometimes.
I haven't drank mellow yellow in years.
Yeah. Again, yeah, mellow yellow is the other drink that probably should not be drank by humans. A 7-Up is great. Like, I must disagree with Anna here. 7-Up is great.
I don't mind 7-Up.
7-Up is very good when you're sick. Drink 7-Up when you're sick.
Yes.
I don't know why. I always thought that was just me. I thought that was just a thing that my family did. Of like, oh yeah, you're sick. Give them 7-Up. No, that's something that's just a cultural thing. I'm like,
Nope.
What the fuck?
Even I've drank 7-Up.
Yeah, it's like,
sick.
who the fuck came up with that?
Now, Mellow Yellow. I haven't drank Mellow Yellow since I was 7.
Yeah, it's basically just ultra sweet. Yeah, Sprite is also an alternative. I will drink Sprite when we have no 7-Up.
Same.
Um,
But yeah, just I haven't even seen bottles of Mellow Yellow in years.
some places sell it, but it's
Yeah, I
not
think
very
where
common.
I work sells it, but I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
actually not sure. I have to go look myself.
I know the what's the name? Arby's. You can get it.
You can get it there?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to ask them.
But yeah, it's just like, it is ultra sweet. It's like, if you think Coke is sweet, it's no. If you think Pepsi is sweet, no.
Oh, I love Mellow
Just
Yellow. It's great.
Mellow Yellow is just like, it's literally pure liquid sugar. It's just like, fucking hell.
Coffee. Each patch equals 12 cups of Mellow Yellow. You could stay awake for days with no side effects. Sorry.
If you fall asleep, hold on. If you drink, or if you drink the equivalent of pure like 6
It has the
5-hour
opposite
energies.
effects. of
Yeah, if you drink
the
like
coffee
6 5-hour
patches.
energies and instantly fall asleep, something's wrong with you.
The thing about energy drinks, it just don't work on me at
Yeah.
all. Remember, I told you I chugged like a whole Red Bull and it didn't wake me up.
No.
In fact, I almost fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I should be drinking that before I go to bed.
There's better things to eat before going to bed if you're trying to get a sleeping aid. There are many better things.
No, but honestly, like, also like,
Hey, we're down to 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes.
yeah, that's fucking enough. But
You
yeah,
can stop early if you want.
yeah. The thing about Red Bull is not that great. Like, it's okay. Like, you can drink it, but it's not like the greatest drink at
No.
all.
It's a very poor drink.
And also, it didn't give me wings, so I'm gonna sue them.
It still pisses me off that somebody sued over that.
That is one of the most ridiculous
it is
lawsuits.
fucking ridiculous that people sued over that. It is hilarious that Red Bull's response to that was, fine, we'll just add more eyes to the word wing. You can't say that you can't make an argument that we're saying we'll give you wings if we put 30 eyes in it. It's like, what the fucking hell? It's like, this is an ingenious way of, like, getting around the law. But, fucking hell, this is so stupid that this happened.
Yeah, the dumbasses who sued over that should not have received any money at all.
No.
And I don't think they did.
Their lawyers had to have gotten much more of the money than they did. If they got anything out of it.
Yeah, because that was... The only court cases I really care about is stuff about YouTube.
I literally didn't... Never mind.
Well, we were on the subject of court
Wait,
cases, and then I got thinking about Jim Sterling and possibly taking YouTube to court.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Wait, and eyes? I think we already mentioned eyes about. Oh, the letter I. No. Yeah, no, we're talking about Red Bull. Like, not chicken wings. Like, the slogan, Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah,
Somebody sued Red Bull because they did not gain wings.
It would have been...
They did not gain the ability to fly by
they-
drinking Red Bull.
They claimed it
And
was
so
like
Red
false
Bull-
advertising or
So
something.
Red Bull literally said, okay, well, if we just add more letter I's to the word wings, it's not the word wings anymore, and therefore they can't sue us for false advertising because it's not the same word. And it's like, this is fucking disgusting that you got sued over this, but at the same time, it's hilarious that you can get around the law by just adding more letter I's to the word wings. Like, this is disgusting.
They should have just added a middle finger to that slogan.
Gotcha. But yeah, it's just like, that is... Yeah, seriously. Red Bull tells you to fuck off. It's like...
What's another ridiculous lawsuit that happened? Like, I swear there was another.
Oh, there's all kinds of ridiculous lawsuits. But no, Jim Sterling's ridiculous lawsuit was great.
Yeah, on Digital Homicide.
Yeah, well, Digital Homicide, yes, was hilarious, but no, the Pontus, the Gilson v. Pontes lawsuit thing, where they're like, oh yeah, Gilson v. Pontes is claiming all my videos, and Jim Sterling just goes to YouTube and says, you will put my videos back up by the end of the day, or else I will take you to court along with Gilson v. Pontes.
Yeah,
and they fucking did it. Because if there is one person on Earth who can threaten YouTube with the lawsuit and YouTube will back the fuck down, it is Jim fucking Sterling, son.
Because I don't want to say Jim Sterling's untouchable, but he's untouchable by YouTube.
Here's the thing. Jim Sterling is a, reviewer of video games. Jim Sterling's content is 100% not even fair use. It's not even just like a normal fair use. It is a exception to copyright in general. Like, it was one of the things literally written down when they were talking about exceptions to copyright. Exceptions for such things as commentary and criticism. And review. Like, they literally enumerated in the law saying that fair use needs to exist to cover things such as these things. So it is one that is enshrined in the law. They literally cannot claim its infringement because it is so established that it is not infringement to review something that not even YouTube would dare fucking test Jim Sterling.
Yeah, because
they're like,
Jim Sterling
hell
already
no.
deal with digital homicide.
Jim Sterling has dealt with digital homicide and has already said, if I have to fucking deal with this shit again, I will take them to the ends of the earth and back. Like, Jim Sterling don't give no shit anymore. So yeah, when YouTube is so fucking scared of Jim Sterling suing them because they know he would win, that they're like, just put his fucking content back up. Put it up. It's like, you do not fucking mess with Jim fucking Sterling, son.
Yeah, because Jim Sterling's content should not even be blocked.
No, it was not even legal to block it. Because they were just claiming, it's infringement. Yeah. It's like, no, it's not.
I think he still gets copyrighted, but I believe he purposely does that for entertainment.
Jim Sterling, yes, sometimes clips are added to those videos for the express purpose of blocking companies from illegally claiming it. Like, that's why Chains of Love was a big bit, because Chains of Love claims that song, but does not allow any monetization. So they block all monetization.
Okay.
So anytime, he talks about, Nintendo or another company that, tries to claim his content, he can just play Chains of Love, and that video can't be monetized now. So he literally blocks them from being able to fuck with his shit.
That's ingenious.
And the thing is, he doesn't monetize his videos. His channel is Patreon funded. So he puts no ads on his videos. So there is no difference from him if he infringes or not infringes. He's still going to make the same amount of money on his videos, and the companies are still going to earn nothing from them.
Yeah.
So...
And we want to get to the point where the companies don't fucking copyright us anymore.
Well, that would require changing the law.
Honestly, they shouldn't be able to copyright us to begin with.
They shouldn't.
It's not their game.
They shouldn't. But
because the law is not strict enough and not written in a way to make it extremely clear enough,
Or favorable to us.
we have to fucking deal with
Yeah.
shit that we shouldn't have to
To
deal with.
us actually, like, being, how you say, professionals.
Yeah, Eevee is annoying. It has been 3 hours.
So, we are at time.
Alright, I'll wait through 3 more spawns. Yeah, maybe right after this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he invented that, and like fucking like companies like IGN and stuff were praising that, like because it's fucking ingenious. Just okay, you want to fucking claim me for shit that you don't own? Fine, then I will purposely add copyrighted stuff that will get claimed and get all monetization blocked in the video.
Maybe we should do that.
We could, but I don't specifically want to, because here's the thing.
We'd
It's
have to do
still
it.
illegal to do that. Technically. It's just that certain companies won't take the videos down. The other problem is some of the songs we have to deal with
Or Miku.
are by companies that block the video. Here's the thing. To us, there is no difference between that company earns money and that company earns no money. We aren't going to get the money either way.
Nope.
So for us, it doesn't matter. Plus, you already sort of do that. It's just you put in the clip short enough that we don't get claims. So, literally, it would just be putting the whole damn songs in instead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. Jim Sterling just gives no fucking shits. Like,
Yeah.
absolute does not care anymore. So, we still care on some level.
Yeah, because we don't want all of our videos and stuff to be deleted
Yes,
by YouTube.
because unlike commentary and criticism, we are not as clearly covered by fair use. We
Yeah,
still
and we-
are covered. We're just not as established.
And we greatly care about our videos and really
We
don't
really
want to
don't
go
want them
through
taken.
another import session of me putting up all my old series.
Exactly. So we do try to not be that bolty.
Alright, well, that's going to have to do it for today's episode. We didn't find it. My
Nope.
God. So this is going to be a long one.
Yep.
Alright, that is going to be it. So like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm going to bed.
Goodbye, everyone.